Hello. Sorry, I was trying to do my FNAF impression. I know it's really in with the kids right now. I really wanted to be like the phone guy of everybody's dreams. Really hoping they'll consider recasting for the next Blumhouse FNAF movie. I just really think that I could make a killing out there, you know. They need a guy like me. They ain't never seen a guy like me in the field before, all right? They've only got these professionally trained actors who, when they do air quotes, you can see them because they don't use a PNG tuber. So, I mean, you know, what am I supposed to do then? Because at that point, I mean, truly, maybe they're outclassing me a little bit, seeing as this is my one and only expression. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Did that one really butter your biscuits in a new way? Truly make you think of me in a different kind of a light? Hello, everybody. Hello. We have a new patch for Risk of Rain. Did the new patch change too much? I don't think so. It was just a couple more bug fixes. Namely, it fixed the one false sun bug, which I'm very happy that they decided to fix. Just let me in. Just hold on. Just 1 second. As it turns out, there's a new final boss. Hold on. They didn't tell us about this one. Hold on. Let's go into the logbook and see what happens there. We're allowed in the logbook, which is a really nice change of pace. Just 1 second, everybody. Just 1 second, and I'll be right in there. Just when I get in there, you just better look out, all right? You just better. I did update the new patch. Hold on. Let's just like quit the desktop real quick. It'd be very funny if this was the new bug. What would I do then? Just fucking flip a coin. Steam Cloud out of date. Oh my God, it's Tuesday night. That shouldn't matter. I'm not playing online. I was clicking the single player button, but maybe Tuesday night Steam doing their updates. It's around 6. I don't know. It just crashed out, so I couldn't get the mastery for him. Do you have Seekers of the Storm? Because I'm not gonna lie, his normal outfit, it's alright, but the Seekers of the Storm one, that is a skin, baby. That's the kind of thing I'd love to skin alive. You know what I mean? Like keep it up on the, just keep it up. Nice display for the people walking in. A nice little trophy. Xbox couldn't handle it. Yeah, I mean, my computer sometimes can't handle the kinds of runs that you get to. So, who's a good boy? I mean, kind of like the census is out on that one. We're trying to see through votes. I mean, it'd be awesome if I could get into a single. Am I crazy? Also, the title has left me. This is purgatory. Hold on, we're in hell. Do I have on cross save still? Because maybe that's what, or not cross. Hold on. No, I have that one. It's goaded. I just need the monsoon one. Okay. Enable Epic Games crossplay. Sorry, I had to do this to play online with some other friends earlier because they kind of broke multiplayer a little bit. Not that I'm saying Gearbox would not handle the game perfectly. Of course, I'm not here to stir any pots or anything like that. And least of all, I'm here to take pot, okay? But let me tell you right now, I would never want to be high on pot noose, all right? I'm doing it for multi right now, though. Multi is kind of like one of my favorite gamers to ever do it. Being a fledgling to the game, you go, oh, he has no mobility. Oh, this guy sucks. Being enlightened is, haha, nail gun, very funny. Walk at enemy, do big damage. That's kind of where you gotta reach a peak form of I no longer need this brain rattling around between my between the ears up there. This lump of gray matter is doing nothing for me anyways. All I want to do is use my nail gun, have 30,000 on-hit effects, and walk at the enemy. Probably also a focus crystal. I mean, that one's a little bit of dealer's choice, but the nail gun's range leaves a smidge to be desired. Not that I know anything about that. Now, surely this will have fixed it. Honestly, I couldn't tell you why, but yes, it did fix it. So, I mean, it's just monsoon runs, okay? Also, before anybody says anything about, oh man, wow, I can't believe you don't have that many skins unlocked. This is my stream profile. Off stream, I'm so goated you wouldn't even believe. You know what? I'll join you in a multi-run. Once I started talking about my one true love like that, I was like, oh man, I could use him. We could do a run for him. It's been so long since I've done like a tried and true multi-run. Going right into monsoon, I know what you're thinking. Salted slices, you got to warm up to that. You can't just jump in right off the deep end. I'll have you know that's what my swimming instructor did to me right before she was fired. So actually you can jump right off the deep end. It's just going to get your teaching license revoked, okay? It's actually not entirely true, but I did take swimming lessons, and from them, I feel like they had to have been wasted on me, because when I get in the water, I swim based off of pure instinct, and my form is not exactly what most people would call Olympic ready, despite, you know, the swim class being, oh, we're going to teach you how to swim the right way, all of the different kinds of standardized strokes you can do and stuff like that. Brother, I look like I'm having a stroke when I get in the water, okay? It did not help me at all. It's still going off that one. You just unlock the doppelganger artifact and things. I don't really fuck with any of the artifacts too much. I know there's a lot of artifact of command gamers out there, and like the thing is, every time I bring up my position on artifact of command, people go, oh wow, so you hate people who do it. I don't hate people who play with artifact of command. I just think it's very boring. Okay, I understand the whole idea of it is, oh, I'd like to curate my run, and that's fine if you want to do that every now and then. I get where you're coming from. Some people do it all the time, and yet again, I've really got no place to judge them from, because like, brother, it's your game, so launch it up and play however you want. As far as I care, you can, you know, hack the game to make sure you deal 1 trillion damage every shot. I wouldn't enjoy playing that way, but that doesn't, my enjoyment of game has no bearing on what other people enjoy, which I think is something that a lot of communities need to kind of like figure out how to understand, because a lot of people out there are like, no, that's not how you play the game. No, man, that's not how you play the game. Shit is played entirely differently. I guarantee you, if you went to somebody else's playground, they're playing freeze tag different than you, okay? You can't just be like, oh, those rules are bullshit, I don't abide by them. Too bad, they're the rules that somebody's playing by, therefore they're valid. Doppelganger's funny. Is that the one where a copy of you invades and you have to kill it? Because if so, I mean, like, it is pretty funny, probably terrifying on Railgunner, because what are you going to do when, there you go, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, charges R in one shot, with 30,000 crowbars that you have given them. All right, are we able to get up top? We should be able to from up here, because there's either a scrapper or large chest guaranteed up here, I believe. Okay, well, there used to, okay, good, there still is. And watch this shit. I'm calling a soulbound catalyst, nothing too insane to start out with, just, you know, exactly as I said, a fuel cell. And I mean, come on, the crowd goes wild. How do I always predict it so readily? What are we gonna be doing on this run? Probably going for a false sun kill, because I really like Multi's new skin. How are we gonna go about doing that? You know, it doesn't seem like you're really up to snuff right now. That's true. Well, what we're going to do, since we have to loop anyways, is we're going to start with a void fields. Void fields can be a little bit dangerous. It's definitely, you know, jumping into the deep end, which is precisely what I said I wasn't going to do at first. But, okay, well, great knockback there. But there is an upside to it. The upside, of course, being if we manage to make it out of the void fields, that's a lot of free items for us. And I know it's like, didn't you just say you don't like artifact of command, and void fields essentially just gives you artifact of command choices? Yeah, but it's not every item in the game. You can still get, like, completely shafted on the choices they give you. The memory game is also kind of a fun one. I do like that one. That one's interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think there are some good artifacts out there. I think generally though, for me, I just don't care enough to run them, which is absolutely a personal thing, but still. Wait, hold on. In swim class, I learned what to do, when my boat flips over. Yeah, in swim class, I think that, like, if I asked what should I do if my boat flips over, they'd be like, well, don't be on a boat that'll flip, dumbass. Which, to be fair, hey, that's better advice than what to do if it happens. Just don't let it happen, nerd. I only use the one for beating false sun. That one is a very fun one. I think it's just called, what, Artifact of Rebirth. Mine pretty much consistently will have a 57 leaf clover in there, because what else would I be doing with it? You know? 57 leaf clover got to be the best red item to ever do it, as it turns out in a game that's completely centered around luck and chances, giving yourself more chances. Whoa. It's pretty strong. Still looking, by the way, for a newt shrine, which is why we're taking so long on level 1 here. Normally I would have loved to start the teleporter by now, but look, the newt shrine wants to, okay, fine, it's relocating to its own happy little place. Why do people obsess over crowbars? On most characters, crowbar is pretty fucking broken. Now, multi is probably one that we can all agree is an exception to that, but, like, you know, and I know it's like you've got your rebar launcher. Yeah, man, if I wanted to play a bad version of Railgunner, I could, but at the end of the day, using the rebar launcher to deal my crowbar damage, I will just be asking myself, so why didn't I lock in Railgunner? They're literally right there, begging to be railed or gunned. Not really sure which one, but we'll find out together. Okay, we're gonna have to move on to the next floor. Gonna be scared to do void fields a bit later. Generally, I don't like the scaling to go up too hard, since the items they get can completely fuck over the run. But like, I'm just not gonna let that happen. Hopefully we get a really good active here. I would describe that as far from really good. Awesome, you instantly gave yourself a mending. I get it. I want to pocket mercy myself. That's why I'd be in the Discord saying, haha, who up trying to run a norm. Me queuing as Genji, not, you know, flexing at all. Completely unwavering in my resolve, saying that this is the only character I'll play and my Pookie will heal me. It's just kind of the way Overwatch is, by which I mean like pretty ass. In fact, in a perfect world, people shouldn't even have to interface with the game. In terms of items, by the way, our items are kind of whatever right now. Chronic Expansion, unfortunately, is likely our best one right now. I say unfortunately not because I think it's a bad item, but because with our current build, it's not like we're consistently keeping it up. We're just able to keep it up by nature of how many enemies are spawning during the teleporter event. And the more we can stack it, the somewhat better our damage will feel. Gonna use our, no, we already used our elephant, whatever. Still gonna click the button and act as though it won't happen. I bring Sonorous Whispers and Spare Drone Parts. Both very good items. I just also am a little addict for... Just give me a second. All right, cool. Take next to no damage there. Why? Because I activated Jade Elephant and my shift. If you don't know, multi-shift does give armor. So activating both of them made me insane in terms of my tankiness and my stats. I just brought a drone into this world just to let him die. You'd love to see it. Genesis Loop. I wish you hadn't. Only thing I like about Overwatch is Mei. I'm pretty sure that just like makes you a normal person. They cooked with one thing and it was her design. Aside from that, I mean, it's really all been downhill from there. They want you to think they cooked with Kiriko's design, but I can recognize what's bait, okay? I'm too smart for it. I'm on to them. We'll just buy both drones here and move on to next level. Maybe there can be like a new shrine over here. I've never seen one, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Okay, it's not over there for us. But yeah, I do think, I mean, like, Overwatch just has been whatever the opposite of cooking is for ages. I guess microwaving. Pretty much every time I see an update, people are like, but Juno's design is so unique and special. And like, yeah, it's a pretty good design. Not gonna get me to play Overwatch. I can recognize a trap when I see one. Gamers really are, they would see, you know, the lantern fish, the football fish, whatever you really want to call it, at the bottom depths of the ocean and go, but he's got a nice light on his head, so he can't be that bad. Why would he have this inviting little light if he was going to be mean to me? So Genesis Loop, by the way, absolutely is a must get rid of on the list of items. It's not as though it's atrociously, you know, punishing us for being here. It's just more, see, like right over there, whatever this is, I probably like more. Little Disciple, I like way more. Holy shit. That's so much better. It's burning, like in real life, or like, do you have an STD and that's what you're talking about? Because if so, I mean, I'm sure there are doctors who can diagnose it better than me. When it comes to sex stuff, I like to, you know, cover my ears, go la 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 la, I can't hear you, just in case I get impure thoughts. No, we'd rather be critting than executing. So that item is unfortunately just gonna sit there. Very much a waste, but is what it is. Instantly, I am rewarded because now we can start critting. And then we also have Little Disciple, a million times better than Genesis Loop. In terms of the Corrupted Pest, we had to get rid of immediately. If you don't know, for some reason, it is, I don't know, for some reason, the pests that fly in the air, I don't remember if they're actually called pests, deal about 1 trillion extra collapse damage. Don't know what it is, don't know why it is. Maybe it's got to do with like them shooting quick or something like that, but I don't enjoy it. All right, that should be all of our little void bugs dead, which means we're way safer now. Can we quit it with the number? I need any form of AoE. Oh, so desperately, and I need it yesterday, dude. This shit is not gonna cut it. On the bright side, our little shotgun blasts are dealing okay damage, and we've stacked up a good amount of our expansion. In fact, such a good amount that it's probably worth activating teleporter here, just because at least then we'll have all of these damage buffs. No, maybe not. We're basically a scuffed version of Chef right now, by the way, which is not a great thing to be saying, because Chef does kind of suck ass. Much as I love him and I think he's my favorite character to play, he is atrocious. He is not good. Any benefit he has gets outweighed by the fact that he has 30,000 downsides that also go with him. So I'm gonna be real, it's solely because of Booba. Yeah, I mean, that's like, You cracked the code. That's why most people are still playing Overwatch to this day. What, you think it's for the gameplay mechanics? What mechanics? Come on. What, you think it's because they really enjoy the fact that there's only one tank in the game now? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure everyone loves queuing up and playing Malga on repeat. No, yeah, I'm sure nobody got tired of it after a month and a half or something. Did Malga make me stop playing? No, luckily I had already stopped playing before Malga. Now, I kind of hate how busted Malga is for a different reason, which was when they first showed off his design, I was like, okay, that's kind of a sick as hell design. I might come back to Overwatch for this. Then everyone was like, hey, he's brain dead broken to fight against and unfun to play. Well, Overwatch isn't cooking, it's burning. Oh, I figured that this was in reference to the temperatures, and I was like, honestly, it should be getting colder. It's about time for fall, and I'm very happy with that. Fall might be my favorite season to ever do it. Fall and winter are pretty up there. I've said it before and I'll say it again, right? If you are a summer fan, I don't really understand you. You and I are not compatible. I don't think I'd have to like swipe the side on you just because, like, what can I do in summer that I wouldn't want to do in any other season? And people will say something disingenuous like go to the beach. Nuh-uh, you can definitely go during the winter. Also, it's gonna be way less crowded. Sure, it's probably too cold to be comfortable, but that's what sweaters are for. There's literally an entire song called Sweater Weather where they say it's too cold outside for you here. So, like, can we, you know, be honest with each other? It's perfect. The whole reason it's called Sweater Weather is because it's ideal to put on a sweater here. By the way, Bolstering Lantern, very bad. Would love to turn that into our 4th mocha. Apparently this is a mocha run. Normally not the one you love to see as your white item. It's okay. If you don't know, it's exactly half of... We do have a scrapper there. It's exactly half of a soldier syringe and of a goat hoof, which makes it pretty good. Delicate Watch is tempting and or tantalizing, but luckily we can just turn that into another mocha because both Bolstering Lantern and Knockback Fin are definitely getting turned into mocha. Arguably Bison Steak is too. I think we are outscaling Void Fields in like half a second. In fact, maybe we just go for power mode then as an unlock. Depending on how strong the run gets, I'm down to go for it. If we are barely able to, you know, get anything together by the time we're going to fight False Sun or something like that, obviously we are not going to be turning it into a power mode going run. But we're already going to have to loop a minimum 1 time, which is fine because I think most people, especially me, are cool with the first loop. It's anything past that where it starts to get a little bit much. Another crit glasses, oh my god, say so much less. It's all I could ever want. Aside from to see you smiling, oh, all I ever wanted was to make you mine. But that's more if we're doing some 2011 breakcore internet videos where we'll take a gif from an anime that's super compressed down. It doesn't really look good at all. You can tell they bootlegged it from, let's say, Kiss Anime. I think that one was still going at the time. I don't know if Kiss Anime is still going now. Why? My need to pirate anime that I never would do anyways because that's illegal has shot down drastically as I've looked around at anime releasing and been like, do I really care that much? Nah, all right. Well, that's that then. We will get some more of these. Attack speed's very nice, and obviously move speed's very nice because multi's move speed by default can feel pretty ass. So getting a couple more, up to 5 mochas already, does help our run feel very strong. There's an argument to be made to remove chronic expansion, but the reason I'm not going to is, what if we get the Forgive Me Please or something along those lines and we already have a fuel cell? If we can get Forgive Me Please, Soulbound Catalyst, Gesture of the Drowned, which we can't get because I haven't chased the stuff off the map. I kind of forgot about that until this exact moment when I was saying it aloud. Then realized, uh-oh, that's not going to happen anyways. There's something it had to do with Beetle Queen to unlock the... Yikes, the 1 multi-missiles option. Do I necessarily care? Not really. Because, like, I don't use the... I'd use the missiles over Rebar Launcher for sure. But that's not exactly a high compliment to either or. It's mainly because I don't like the other one, so... Alright, get rid of that one, then we're chilling. What we got over here, Razor Wire. Razor Wire, it's okay. We're kind of a tanky character anyway. No, we're not. Damn! Fuck me. It's you! Alright, hold on. Let's just lock in for a second. Live as best we can. Live our life as though this day is our last, because as it turns out, it's getting ever closer and closer to being our last. We're chilling now. Get a couple of our healing procs off of Shark Tooth Necklace. don't love to admit it, but Shark Tooth Necklace is the reason we're still alive. Why don't I love to admit it? Because most people would say, and I am part of most people, that the item is pretty ass cheeks normally. But right now we just don't really have much AoE to deal with any of these enemies. So at least getting some healing's nice. And then Topaz Brooch obviously has been pulling a lot of weight. Seeing as we haven't had any barrier this entire time, that means all of our kills are just getting instantly, we get hit and then we go all that. So we're going for power mode. Yeah. Now that I finally started playing, I can watch since there's no spoilers. Hey, you don't know. What if I'm the best to ever do it? What if I'm one of the best gamers of all time and I can spoil things? Oh, speaking of spoilers, if you haven't gone for the unlock yet, make sure you go 20 stages. It sucks because I think that it gets very boring by the time you're to the end of your 20 stages you need to do. But the item you unlock is so insanely worth it. We do have a chance shrine finally. I know it's weird to say finally, because like it's only been a couple stages. But the thing is, we really have been needing one. We can also probably get to void fields on this level because there's normally a newt shrine. But at this point, we might as well go for power mode because power mode goes crazy. So I don't mind unlocking it at all. I mean, the way I normally play multi, I don't care about power mode regardless. Why? Because I like playing multi with Essence of Ruin or Heresy or 57 Leaf Clover. Been stacking that with Sonorous Whisper since day 2. Good shit. I do not enjoy high rounding in this game. I don't know what it is. I just don't find it insanely engaging after my first loop. It's because I'm just on the same run, right? It's the same shit, different day. It's the same reason I don't like working a 9 to 5. Why do you do it then? Well, you know, that one at least has a monetary value associated with it. So regardless of whether or not I like it, I will be doing that shit. Ooh, I mean, it's aight. Let's just do that a bit more. That's pretty much it. I guess the right click's okay. Not the best character to get it on. Some characters, it's definitely like insane to have it on. All right, awesome. Just take all of my money. Great, love to see it. Yep, a highway robbery. Awesome. Really happy you're an elite type. Couldn't imagine the game without you. Actually, I could, and it was beautiful for that mere moment I had it. I say mere moment as though the game just released. Guys, I just found this AAA game called, I guess technically it is a AAA game now. What's that mean for us? Not much. Other than people will complain more and say it's because it's a AAA game, which fair enough, but still, I did see that syringe printer over there. I don't think we can give up the attack speed that we have, but we might be able to give up Shark Tooth Necklace. And I know it's like, wasn't that the whole reason you were staying alive? Yes, also took most of my natural born life in order to kill that guy, which was pretty sick. Yeah, Shark Tooth Necklace is a big part as to why we've been alive. But like, I'm willing to act as though that's not the case. Fungus is not great for us because we're not Engineer. Engineer mains will cry a singular tear at the fact that I received that right there. Which item is that? Is that another little disciple? What the fuck? It is. Bro, what the hell? All right, whatever we get here, we can turn into a little disciple. There's a good chance that we get an Imp Overlord, though. And if we get an Imp Overlord and then we turn that into Shatter Spleen, I would way rather have Shatter Spleen. But if we get, because you can also get Clay Dune Strider, Mired Urn is fine. It's nothing. Okay, we should not be taking any damage now that we have Rose Buckler, plus we have our shift in order to give ourselves more armor, in addition to us hitting Q to give ourselves more armor with Jade Elephant. Now, is Jade Elephant an optimal choice? No. Will I be using the thing that is right up, Jesus, that is right up here in order to swap it out? Yeah, I mean, if there's a good option from it, I'm not just gonna swap it for no reason. Sell me on it, at least. Okay, should be good damage there. Now we can just start throwing a bunch of these. That's the nice thing about Brain Stalks, is we can just keep throwing out our right clicks, which is pretty strong, all things considered. That was actually a pretty nice combo. Okay, maybe I was a little bit too hard on you, Brain Stalks, but, you know. Ocular HUD's better on this form, and then I will take Jade Elephant on our other form. If I forget to use Jade Elephant, I'm sure you'll forgive me. I'm sure you've forgotten a million times as well, because, come on. But we lying to each other that Jade Elephant's really good. Hopefully we just get a free red here. Hopefully we just get like a little red here. Hopefully we get any kind of payout whatsoever. Just had this crazy dream where I got a payout. Okay. Behemoth is great. Luminous, not as great. But, look. I mean, look at this shit, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's go time, baby. Rico, kaboom. Where all my true penguin of Madagascar heads at? Tag yourself, I'm Skipper. We should go crazy here. We should just decimate this boss. I activate Ocular HUD, plus we have... Sure, I'm just going to take that as a movement speed boost. Plus we have Brilliant Behemoth for extra damage there. I mean, yeah. Nah, it's looking pretty good. Let's check out what we got. I'm Rico for real. That's who you fucking... That's who you stan. This is your goat. And then it just shows a picture of Rico. Yes. Just going to do that real quick. Great damage on him. Yep, love to see that. Ooh, pretty good item too. Then we get to throw a bunch more nades here off of killing an elite and just kind of keep the number of ads around us down. Amazing. It feels great, honestly. The run is now going fantastic. As it turns out, getting 2 red items on one stage out of nowhere can make any run feel a lot better. I know that not everybody's, you know, ready to tell you that, and I'm very bold for making that claim, but I do think my run feels better now that I have that, and we are about to enter into the frenzy, I think. No, but whatever. Dude, I've also been playing one of my favorite greens unironically. I think it's great. It is a really good one. Is this the crit one, right? Yeah. No, I really like this one then. I had to make sure, because there's the other one where it's like Enter a Frenzy. It's Berserker's Pauldron's the other one. They look similar to me, but maybe I'm just an idiot. But yeah, the other thing, by the way, I've been playing something off stream that I'm trying to force myself into liking it. You know how when you're a kid and you first have vegetables, you go, oh, this is disgusting. And then you grow up your entire life never eating vegetables because your parents never forced you to because you didn't like them as a kid. Therefore, you had an unhealthy relationship with them. But anyways, you can like keep eating them and forcing yourself to end up liking them. I'm trying to do that with this one game because everybody keeps saying how good it is. And as it stands right now, I don't think the game feel is there, but I want to like it a lot because I really like the concept and idea behind it. And it is, drum roll please, what's it called? It is Deadlock, Valve's new shooter MOBA. I really want to like it more than I do right now. Wax Quail's great for us. I mean, you know, right now it still doesn't make us look like we're zooming, but I really want to like it because obviously Valve is a developer synonymous with quality for a while, but like something about it just isn't there for me. The game the shooting doesn't feel like it's connecting right. What does feel great is the melee. I'll give them that. They cooked with the melee. But the issue is there's no completely melee character. Well, I think there's one who's like a katana using samurai character. I will be dead and gone before I say I'm gonna play the katana character in a MOBA. All right, that means you are forfeiting all rights to have normal conversation with people. I think we will also drop our bison steak here. I kind of like personal shield gen because what if we get plasma shrimp, which plasma shrimp very good on multi. So I think we are kind of aiming for it anyways. But these 3 100% get turned into more soldier syringes. In fact, our first soldier syringes. If we've never had the thing for having a certain amount of attack speed, we're getting it on this run. We simply must. I don't even remember what the unlock is, but I know that it is an unlock. Now we're full looted up, looking really good. Going into stage 4 on 23 minutes. We're a little bit behind the curve in terms of time, but we'll get back up there. MOBA's stuck though. MOBAs are very fun to play with friends. But if you ever get too into trying to play like a competitive MOBA online, I think all hope for you is lost. But I think they are some of the most peak games you can hop on with the boys for. And that's unironically true. I should have turned my crowbar in, by the way. 100% another soldier's range would have been worth it for a crowbar there. I mean, we can, you know, debate if I really even need it, because look at that shit. Goes crazy. Does not give us brain stalks for killing a boss. And I know it says elites, which like, yeah, theoretically I'd agree with you. My thing is, it just feels like it should count bosses based off of the fact that Sonorous Whispers counts as a boss thing too. Now I know Sonorous Whispers expressly says bosses, but still. What you were trying to say, Sonorous Whispers is a good item now? Oh, okay, sure, man. Yo, what's good? By the way, if anybody's wondering what the new patch did, I don't know. What is this? Some kind of Risk of Rain 2? You mean to tell me that this may not be the first one? Nah, I won't believe you. It's very bold of you to claim. I didn't even notice he was over there. Dude, even with this much attack speed, I still think Rebar Launcher feels like shit. Another sticky nade is not a bad idea. Does sticky nade really matter when everything we do explodes anyways? Somewhat. Double white is what it is. One of them being antler shield sucks ass. Antler shield's such an easy item to make good. Just make the reflected damage also get reduced. Then nobody cares that it's, you know, useless in terms of the damage it does to the enemy. We all like it because we get a little bit of a benefit in return, and it's not just bad across the board, but it's what it is. They've made their choice. They've made their bed and they will lie in it. Well, not really. We're actually the ones who are forced to lie in it, but still. We have to lie and say, no, the item could be good. Someday, yes, because it's sticky. That's true. I mean, I do kind of fuck with that. Okay, hold on. Just wait. I'm about to gamble so well. Just wait. 99% of gamblers stop right, but I need to go ask my son for more money so I can gamble it away. It's the only way. What will he think if I come home from the casino and I'm not a winner? Titanic Neural is a very interesting item to get from a chance shrine because, for those who are unaware, that actually does mean a very interesting interaction took place. If I'm correct, you normally cannot get boss items from chance shrines. However, Chance Doll upgrades red items into boss items. Now, whether or not that is actually an upgrade, we can debate all day. I would say it's probably not an upgrade, but that's the way that the game treats it. So we actually were gonna get a red there, and then the game went, don't worry, man, I got you. I know you don't want that, you know, fucking bum-ass red item. So here's a Titanic Neural for you. Now, in all fairness, is Titanic Neural one of the better ones? Definitely. Hey, son, give me your college funds. We can win big with it. Here's what people fail to understand about gambling, okay? People go, oh no, it's so bad. People lose their life savings. When you think about it, let's say somebody goes to the casino with $30,000. At maximum, they can only lose 30,000 of their own dollars, but they can win $1 trillion. There's no limit on how much they could win. So it's like, oh, it's not a wise investment. Who are you to say that? I personally disagree. I think it has to be a good investment because you can only make more. You can lose 100% of your money. You can make 300,000% of your money back. So when you think about it truly on paper, gambling is financially responsible. By the way, I would like to say any advice given on this channel is given in jest and is not legally binding financial advice. If you would like legally binding financial advice, go to reddit.com. Sorry, I almost laughed there. Go to reddit.com r/Wall Street Bets and watch that money change. Not gonna say which way. That'll be up to you to figure out. Is there a limit on how much they can win? No. They can keep going. Shit, you're right. You get 200% more. It's optimal. That's what I'm saying. And that's just if you're going on the low end of things. You can go even higher from there. They'll kick you out if you win too much. That is true. Win just below that amount then. So that way you can come back next week. I think it should be illegal for a casino to kick someone out for being a really good gambler. Like, what the fuck? Where's the love of the game? If I'm really good at gambling, right, they have no problem if you're losing a fuck ton of money. So if I get really good at gambling, they also shouldn't have a problem with that. We need $4,000. All right, well, fuck me. Uh-oh, we don't have that kind of capital. It's fine. If we can find another combat shrine, we're chilling. If not, as long as they fucking stop spawning the golden elites, we'll be fine. If they keep spawning them, we are kind of fucked just because, like, dude, they take so much. This can only be good. Needle Tick is stupid broken on multi. Especially when we don't have any bleed anyways. Now we got a 10% chance to do corruption on hit. If you haven't noticed, we are hitting a lot. So it should, even with just 10%, be pretty good. Then if we get extra lucky, we get 57 leaf clover here. And it's no longer 10%, it's more... Well, I don't know what it is when you consider like a reroll into it, and then you start to factor in, well, it's actually 10 to the power of 2 because we're getting 2 rolls. Look, you think I paid attention in my statistics class? Me and my teacher didn't get along, okay? Which, as it turned out, happened with a lot of my teachers, so maybe I should look inwardly and realize who the problem actually is. No, it can't be that. It's got to be all the teachers who were wrong. Well, actually, most of the teachers I hated, everybody else hated, which tells me that it was probably at least somewhat that they didn't teach very well. It is kind of crazy to me how some teachers will say shit like, my class is a very difficult class, so you may struggle in it. Doesn't that just, like, aren't you admitting that you suck ass at teaching? Isn't it like verbatim saying, hey, just so you know, you're gonna fail my class, and that would be normally on me, but I've already given you a little bit of a precursor that that shit's not my fault. You can't do that. Hell no. When I hit a jackpot, I'm rich for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, then I lose all of my money. Hey, 4 minutes and 11 seconds is a long time to last, all right? So, like, that's pretty good still. See what kind of red we're looking at here? It's okay. It's fine. It's all right. So here's my true take on Dio's best friend, because I'm sure a lot of people read that and they go, what? It's so good. You get an extra life. An extra life is very good. And I do think that, you know, it's very helpful because I play like an idiot. I'll admit that for me, it's probably better than it should be, right? But hear me out. What if I got a good red item there instead of just one that, you know, makes it so I can't die for a little bit? Like, we have to compare it not against itself, but against the concept of what would be happening if instead I got a red item that helps me deal damage. Then we've got to start going into the, you know, whole, and you could say that that's, you'll suck the joy out of everything if you think about stuff like that. And that's arguably true. I'd probably agree with that, but still, you got to start to, you know, value it at, well, even though it's good, it would be better if I just had like a pocket ICBM here, or absolutely if I had a 57 leaf clover here, then I wouldn't even care about having the other one. So it's fine. I'd say it's still better than like an Aegis. As much as I like Aegis as an item, mainly because I think it's a cool concept, by the time it actually comes online later in a run, you need anything other than an Aegis at that point. Harvester Sight is great because the first one does give us an extra 5% crit. Love to see that. And now we're just chilling. Yeah, but I'll just need it with a fade and then I'll gamble illegally. Yeah, I mean, you know, or you can go to the like reservation casinos. Then you're able to get in way earlier. I think it's 18. So I guess it's not way earlier. I mean, really, gambling you should be able to do from the moment you're born. I think it's fucked up that they take one of our God-given rights away from us. Am I right or am I right, gamers? All right, in terms of our green items, most of our green items are pretty dog shit in a good way. Now, I know that that sounds very counterintuitive. In 4 consecutive stages, don't leave the teleporter radius until it's fully charged. Yeah, never back down, never what. We'd love to see it. What are we even looking for here? We're looking for one of those. See, life goes crazy for us. No, I don't even have to worry about potentially dying. I don't know if it will, well, it probably won't proc if it's in our offhand, so we need to die on rebar. Is that possible? Possible, yes. Likely, no. Because when am I off of my nail gun? Let's be completely honest here. I like being on the nail gun way too much. Looks like we've already kind of full looted here. So I probably shouldn't have even bothered taking time out of my... And exactly, this is why we run around. You guys... Oh, shit. That one's actually huge. Now, imagine if I opened that right before we got our legendary chest. Then we get a Dio's best friend and maybe even an interstellar desk plant. Sorry, I'm shooting for the stars here. All right, then we just move on. Are you in top chat or all chat? Oh, fuck, there's a round 1 in Vegas, so I can play the arcades when my family is doing real gambling. Wait, round 1 has slot machines? Or do you mean like you'd be at the round 1 and they'd just be doing real gambling? Because if that's the case, that makes way more sense. I was like, brother, the only round 1 gambling that I know of is Marble Carnival, which absolutely I will spend my entire day at. All right, Marble Carnival might be the most peak arcade game of all time. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It is pure dopamine and slot machine, but you're not actually losing real money, which is kind of nice. Yeah, kind of nice, but you're also not winning real money. So what's the point? Okay. Jailer is a little bit scary. He could definitely one-shot us if I play this stupidly. Luckily, I dodged his pull-in, stunned him, hit him again, we're chilling. Very good one to get rid of. Just gonna run over here. I did think, yeah, it was a Hopo feather here. Great. We love to see that. We definitely need that because, dear Lord, multi without it. Damn. Word of wisdom for you if you haven't played the DLC much. Those worms fucking suck, man. Created by Satan, probably, because holy shit, they deal so much damage with that AoE orb. And it hurts really bad. I'd be at round 1, they'd be at a normal casino. Okay, with that said, you should absolutely play Marble Carnival if you're ever at a round 1. It is so peak. The game goes so hard. Some people will say disingenuous things like it's literally just made by people who made slot machines, but you're gambling with marbles instead of with real money for no possible return on investment. Nuh-uh, it looks cool as shit when you do it though. And they have really fun noises. Luckily, I did remember, which is very rare for me, that we have Sailstar, so we have not wasted it yet. Okay, guess we'll just be over on this side of the map real quick. I'm looking for any kind of large chest. Brother, who isn't? Am I right or am I right? No, but really, any kind of large chest, I'm fine to open. Maybe even like if we see an attack chest, even if it's a common chest, I'd be down to open that one. Here we've got, oh boy, we can get as many knockback pins as we want. The government doesn't want you to know this, but the knockback pins are free. You can take as many as you want. We'll go over to that other side of the map where I see an equipment shrine. We might be able to get like executive card. Sucks that I would have already opened a ton of stuff with it, but, or sorry, without it, but it would still be nice. Or recycler. Recycler is also great to have offhand because I don't think Seed of Life will work like I want it to. And we're getting close to the point where I can probably drop our ocular HUD anyways. So what we got? Larva, scanner, leech. It's just, I'm gonna look, much as I'm happy you're coming before us today and saying all this kind of, you fucker, just had to turn into something harder, huh? Right as I get over here, they're like, good, it's fucking time, finally, we've been waiting for why does the mending heal? Oh, it was healing the alpha construct next to it. Okay, sorry. Because it's weird, the game treats void enemies as though they are a separate faction, as though you're caught between two warring gangs that you have just happened to show up at. Yo, whatever's shooting me over there, guys, I'm like having a moment here. Also, I hate the children, and that's true for real life. Why I oughta. No void bug hopped out yet. We're fine, we're good. What's your favorite green item? Well, now probably Sailstar, but I think that that's, you know, just too easy of an answer. Man likes item that gives more loot in game about getting loot. I know. One that I've recently been coming around on a lot is regenerating scrap. And it might sound weird, right? Because we've had one this run and I haven't had a single opportunity to use it. So it makes it sound as though I am trolling even. I'm not trolling. It's actually really good because if you get a couple regenerating scrap, you always go to the Bazaar Between Worlds, the blue portal, and you can trade in the regenerating scrap for a red item on repeat because the little vats take the items, which is very solid. Also, from what I'm seeing from my cursory glance around the map, we do not have a large chest to open. So what would I go for in that case? I don't really think we need 2 survivability items. Was that the second pile from this one? It was. Well, hold on. Let's finish up. We haven't gone up top yet, all right? Generally, they put the good stuff up top. You know, the sloppy toppy can't be out for everybody. Then the floor will go too crazy. Saw 1 enemy left. Awesome. Found them. Should be any day now. Should be the void. All right. Void field should be open now. Assuming that the little guy can't find anything, which he couldn't. What we got in here, a dead Elder Lemurian. Poor guy absolutely sprawled out. Man got yamcha'd. Lying on the field like that. You absolutely hate to see it. Oh, shit. Electric boomerang good. Hey, yo, do you mind, dude? We were having like a moment here. Look, I get that you thought like you were hot shit or whatever. But come on now. We're chilling, I think. Dude, there's so many enemies spawning right now. Can we retie it to frame rate so I can go down to 30 frames per second? Thank you. Please, Andor, thank you. I mean, I won't lie, honestly, when it was completely unrelated to your frame rate for a little bit, it was very fun to, or sorry, when it was related to your frame rate, it was fun to uncap and just kind of let the enemy spawns go crazy. Forgot that would take 50% of my HP. Luckily, I am completely fine. I say luckily, sorry, skillfully, I am completely fine. Dude, okay, it's the little child orbs that hurt so bad. I think I normally just dodge them, and I've never noticed how bad they hurt before. I think we just take another soldier syringe, don't we? I mean, if one good, more is better. This one's already giving me 1 red, so whatever it pays out next, I'm happy with. Repulsor, I'm actually very happy with. Now, what else are we looking for? Between these, wow, the shit or ass will... Just gonna move on for a second. Hold on, give me 1 moment. Still have our sail star. Way to go not using it on something wasted. There is a single... Ooh, is that what I think it is in the distance? We have found our singular one. Okay. Another sail star. The self-fulfilling prophecy goes crazy. It knows exactly what I want, which is just more procs of itself. Now, from what our cursory research was, we don't have another one to open on the map, but that's fine, all right? Not everybody needs a broken one. We can just go open up that singular combat chest we saw, because that still should forward our game plan of dealing more damage. And as it turns out, the more damage you deal, the easier it is to get through the run. Dude, I need to ungamer hunch myself. I'm turning into the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame, whichever one you prefer saying. But just because I keep locking in too hard and going full gamer stance, neck out, back fully craned, I'm gonna have my scoliosis about to be the most powerful of all time. Goku's gonna look at it and be like, heard your scoliosis was pretty strong. Because, like, dear Lord, I'm going too crazy with it. We did get our expansion back. It's okay. Honestly, I should probably hit that. Most likely it's worthwhile hitting that at least once. Backup mag, happy to have one of. A second stun is pretty nice. Do I need too much more than that? No. Have we looted too much else on this stage? Not at all, but we can just do that after the teleporter at this point. It doesn't really matter. Am I going to hit the blue portal? Sure. Slot machines aren't fun for me. Claw machines are, though. I do love claw machines. But I do vehemently recommend playing Marble Carnival, even if you don't love slot machines that much, if they have one at a round one, okay? That shit goes absolutely crazy. I think it might be... Because I used to be a big coin dozer fan, which is... It's hard to admit, okay? Because it's like the least game something can be. Also, a little bit early for an overloading worm. I understand that I was the one who activated the Shrine of the Mountain, so it's like you can't get upset at the one they picked. That's fair. But still, overloading already, man? They better give me the signature item from him. That's all I'll say about that. I don't mind fighting him. I can do it. I'm built for it. We got to get rid of this worm first, unfortunately, the mini overloading worm. Dear Lord, that could have been really bad if he actually did his lightning strikes there. If I can get good procs on my fucking... On my, collapse, this is an easy fight. It appears that won't be the case. We also don't really... Give me a second. Just give me a second here. Hold on. Let me lock in for but a moment. God damn. Just gotta keep moving. Keep your shit on you. Keep stacking damage with chronic expansion. As sad as it might sound, that is probably our win con. Big damage there. Absolutely fat damage there. Oh, baby. Swap over weapons. Why did we swap weapons there? Because I wanted to be on my seat of life on the off chance that we fell. And that is precisely why I kept myself on my seat of life. I told you that this guy is a menace. I knew that he could be one, and so I kept myself as safe as I could, which was not very safe, all things considered. But it's not my fault. This fucker is going crazy, okay? He is absolutely hitting some clips and montages on me. We're chilling now. Give me a good item. Okay, you know what? All is forgiven, and I'm sorry that I said it was unfair for you to spawn him. We love to see it. Probably the best boss item in the game, arguably. I mean, we can, like, flip a coin. Shatter Spleen's up there. What's the other one I'm thinking of that's up there? Little Disciple's up there. And then this one. I would say those are the top three. Titanic Knurl is one you're never upset to see, but I don't think anybody would call it the best. I think you're kind of overselling a little bit if you call it the best. Ooh, okay, we do have this. What are we looking for in there? I don't know. I don't know. Probably our lung item, because at this point, I mean, that does nothing for us. It's fine. It's not good, obviously, but it's better than just the item completely disappearing and disintegrating from us. We could pick up another one from one of the equipment things, but realistically, I'd like to start stacking Ruin at this point, and then we can get Deathmark going, and then our damage starts getting off the rails a little bit. Sure, we'll lose our ability to retool. You've seen how little I use the other one. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, baby. Finally, a smidgen of AoE. Oh, do you know how long I've waited for this? Do you know the miles of sludge and garbage I've had to sift through to get this item. Baby, that feels good. Hold on. I'm adjusting my posture to actually sit upright as though I'm a functioning member of society. I'm using my chair's ergonomic design for the first time in its life. I bought a chair specifically that said, oh, it has good back support so that you can, you know, sit up and still have your back be supported such that you won't have scoliosis issues. Yeah, that doesn't help when I still just hunch forward. It turns out the chair isn't magic. It doesn't just bring the back to me. I don't know why, you know, clearly they need to get on that shit specifically for me. Turns out there's just not much loot on this stage, huh? Like, there's a couple of assorted mini chests around, and I'm sure I could find more. But at some point, we gotta ask ourselves, how much do we care? I think I'm kind of good on the level at this point. We could do another combat shrine just to, you know, see if we still feel pain. Don't think we really need to. I mean, I guess maybe I should be taking 3 combat shrines just so I can make sure I have the unlock for having... Just give me a second. Just 1 second. Okay, we only have an extra 1 jump. Just like, I mean, just a momentary setback. Let's just pick that up since it's right there. Okay, now we're chilling, and it's just that easy. Let's go. So, today, I actually ordered Domino's for the first time in a couple months. Now, I will not tolerate Domino's hatred in my stream, okay? I am here to defend Domino's to my last breath. Is their pizza very good? No. Dumbass? Of course not. What did you order them thinking it was about to be some fucking bourgeoisie ass shit? No, of course not. We'll do 2 rerolls looking for the item I want. Don't get the item I want, and we're happy to move on. Bottled Chaos is such an easy skip, and then we look at both of these, say to ourselves, what the fuck even is that one on the right? Is that Verdant Falls? No, it might be the new one with the crater. Wait, what's the left one? Either I'm so not used to seeing the loopable ones. How much is it? 4? We can pay 4 just on the off chance we get it. We do get it. We are on our nail gun. Yes. My fault, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to gun him down like that. Just making sure I had the right item selected. So now we can no longer retool. That's fine by me. We're pretty much just using our other one anyways. What if they put an enemy far out of your range? That's my skill issue. And mine alone to solve. Oh, one of them was probably this one. Oh, that makes way more sense. I was trying to figure out what it was. We do have a Twisted Elite. Just take him down instantly. No need to... Yo. So, I've tried not to be very negative about the Twisted Elites, right? I understand that, yeah, objectively, they're designed like absolute dog shit. For sure, I agree with that. But I've been trying to say, you know, oh, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They were thinking of something unique and all that kind of stuff. Yo, the fact that after death, their field lasts a couple seconds and they still get to reflect damage from that moving onward, that's absurd to me. That's an insane design choice. And I don't even know if that's intentional or not, but that part of it's definitely got to go. Also, at any moment, now that we're in Twisted Elite spawning territory, we could just die and it wouldn't necessarily be my fault. I mean, it could be my fault still. I'll take some onus on that one. Our ruin stacks are getting a little out of hand already, which is great. I mean, the AoE is just crazy. Nerf miners. What are you, playing Minecraft? What are you, about to start your own Let's Play channel where you play Minecraft so you can be like, finally. They're all mine. Unless, of course, you were talking about Miner from, either Clash of Clans, sorry, Clash Royale, probably, more likely. But I don't think he's been that meta for a while, right? Like, don't get me wrong, he can have annoying cheese strategies, but they never let him be meta, which I understand why. It's because when he's meta, nobody enjoys the game. So, like, I'm completely in agreement with keeping Miner in check with that, but still, probably should have opened something, then grab that other sales star rather than just upping our chance off of the first one, but that's I mean, minor misplay. Speaking of, dude, someday I will get my fucking payout here. Nerf Mega Nut. All right, so it's definitely Royale. Got it. I'm there. Dude, I haven't played a Supercell game in a while. When I was a kid, I always read their logo as Sup Urkel, and I was like, what the fuck is Sup Urkel? Because of the way they would break up the, you know, obviously, looking back on it, I really don't think there is any defense for it, but still, that's how I saw it every time. Just found an unkillable scav. What happened? So, from my understanding, Warped Echo is still bugged on console. Scavengers spawn in with randomized items. If a scavenger spawns in with Warped Echo, you're just kind of shit out of luck because he doesn't take damage. And it's just like a GG moment. I've been told the way it actually works is technically if you're able to deal 100% of their HP in one instance of damage, they will still die. But obviously that's not very realistic for a lot of characters in the game. It's technically realistic for me now, but like not normally. Over here we got 2 whatever items, is what it is. We'll take them, I guess. By the way, the big chest payout was not the best. Definitely could have used somebody else giving me that big chest. Ahaha. My X responses. Yeah, I'm calling it X now, all right? Why? Not because I think it's a good name, but because, like, it's really funny that it was rebranded as X, and every time I say X, people have to think of what I'm talking about, which is way funnier than just continuing to call it Twitter. Now, with that said, I absolutely do not respect the name choice, and I think that, like, it was a really stupid name change idea overall as a business. That, like, what, you just decided, oh, yeah, I think brand recognition is really not important for anybody, so I'm just gonna rebrand everything about it. Anyways, the responses be like, check my free OnlyFans, here's the link to it. Legit the response to every tweet of all time. I'll see somebody discussing Gravity Falls and I'll be like, oh, this must be something related to the Book of Bill that just came out. Well, I used to love Gravity Falls. Let's see what people are saying. So then I click into the responses and it's just someone full goat seed saying, check out more on my free OnlyFans. I'm like, I'm good. Kind of hoping to read about like Dipper or like Stan. I get where we're coming from, but like, I'm not trying to be coming from. I mean, it's not like he instantly heals back. He's just completely immune. I even get immune text whenever I shoot him. So maybe that's what the Warped Echo bug is. The issue is, for me, I can't fully diagnose it because I never had the bug happen to myself. I absolutely agree that it is a bug that's happening. Some people say insane things like, well, it's never happened to me, therefore it can't be real. Okay, that's not how that works. Bet you've also never died of cancer, seeing as you're talking to me, but I hate to break it to you, I guarantee that shit does happen to people, so. But I can't fully diagnose it. Maybe it does just give the immune text, and the people who said if you one-shot them were wrong. I'm not 100% sure. Hello, little void guy, how's it going? We do have 2 delicate watches, making our damage go absolutely nuts, but we are very fragile with that damage. If we ever, you know, go too low on HP, all that damage is gone. Do I hate it? Nah, I'm probably still gonna keep it. Sometimes on certain characters I go, I gotta get rid of this watch. I know it's just gonna break. Chef is a good example of that, even though it's really nice to have extra damage on Chef. When you have to run within 1 inch of an enemy to hurt them, you can pretty much diagnose instantly, yeah, I'm not keeping this shit. My goldfish memory is showing. Have we seen the teleporter? I don't feel like we have. Critical strikes heal you. You're goddamn right they do. Damn. God, please get me out of Arena 6. Dude, I really haven't played in ages. But like, I feel... Oh, wait. It's right there. You know what? I don't think I ever noticed it before, so I'm not even mad that I'm missing it. Probably could have done this in a reverse order, but whatever, it is what it is. Just do this real quick. Get damage up, and then just pop Ruin. Pretty good. Pretty actually fucking sick, if I do say so myself. We do have this guy to take down first. He will be order of business number 1, because if I fuck up with him, yeah, I would just get nuked and killed. Maybe we get Queen's Gland. Good. I was kind of hoping we didn't. A second Chrono Bubble also kind of sucks, but you know, it's at least manageable. And then we can just chill. The rest of this should be easy. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those games where I wouldn't even want to play it on stream because, like, I'd have to restart from Arena 1. Mithrix, fix your game. That's what I'm saying. You know what? I think people should probably, let's all go on twitter.com right now. I know, didn't you just say you were calling it X? Yeah, you know, I'm a flippant man. And at Randy Pitchford and say, fix the game, Randy. I'm sure he'd love to hear that, seeing as he was very, you know, good with constructive criticism about the Borderlands movie being a complete piece of shit. Look, I understand that people weren't being very constructive, but it's because, like, what did they give them to be constructive about? The movie sucked ass. And I say this as someone who's a huge fan of Borderlands, unfortunately. Why do I say unfortunately? Because the company hates that I like the game. Okay, it's very obvious with the kind of entries they keep pushing out that they despise you for enjoying their game and their IP. Which is, look, it's not the first time I've had that happen. In fact, it happens way more commonly than I wish it would, but, you know, what am I going to do about that? I'm gonna go play Clash Royale while watching the game, while watching the stream. I'll give you pointers. I'll be like, oh my god, you're fucking wasting elixir. You're wasting elixir. Set up. What the fuck was the elixir well called? The one that you'd play in ramp decks where you're just trying to ramp then outvalue by just absolutely spamming big units. Don't know if it really ever hit meta. I don't know. I was always a bit of a off meta shitter in Clash Royale, which meant I was never able to get up to high ranks, right? Because what was one of my favorite ones? I was a very big fan of playing the Lava Hound Rage Potion, where you would just protect your Lava Hound, and then right when it splits, you Rage Potion it, and that's what you do. You mean Elixir Pump? Yeah, I mean, is it just called Elixir Pump, like the structure you'd place down? Anyways, so that was my favorite deck. The deck sucked ass. It was a really, really bad deck because Lava Hound just sucked hot shit. I don't know if he's good now because they do balance changes. I highly doubt you could ever make Lava Hound that good unless you released another unit that actually buffed him. But he was the first legendary I ever got, so I told myself I'm going to make this shit work no matter what it takes. As it turns out, my ass could not make it work, but you know, I got to lie to myself, which was at least fun. Most people don't get to do that nearly as much. All right, activate this. Dear Lord, the ruin stacks are going absolutely phenomenal. And then just pop it. Shouldn't have popped it while he had that one up. Absolutely, I would agree with that. Just gonna give him all of my money. But that's because he clearly needs it. Look at the poor guy. He hasn't got to move this entire time. Storm Beckons, let's see what items we got. We definitely take headset. We definitely take crit glasses. And then our last one, I'll take chance stall. I think those are really good items to get. Shit, we're gonna have to loop again, aren't we? So I just realized if I want to go and unlock power mode, which I do, and I believe it's stage 7 or later, we're gonna have to loop again before we can kill False Sun. But we are going to kill False Sun also. We're gonna loop one more time then. I think that's the easiest way to do it. I could technically go into the alt path and do it there, but I don't think it would continue us on alt path once you take the blue portal and continue your way out. So my deck is kind of ass, but I am only Arena 6. Have you recently started playing, or are you doing like a new account challenge? Because I understand if it's the latter, it can get very boring to constantly be in the top ranks and see the exact same deck 30,000 times. It's the issue with every competitive card game, in my opinion. And I count Clash Royale as a card game, even though it's somewhat different, because you do still build a deck and use cards. I understand that the application of those cards is different than Hearthstone, where what you're supposed to do is buy as many packs as you can, then just play the best deck that somebody else has already made for you. I do recognize the slight differences there, but that's my issue with all. It's the nature of competitive gaming in general, right? The best and most fun will be right before you reach top ranks. Once you reach top ranks, it's nothing but shitters playing nothing but meta, and I understand why. If you want to be at the top of your game, you have to play the best of the best, but that's not fun to fight over and over, so that part still definitely sucks ass. Also, we do have crit hits healing us, in addition to being able to guaranteed crits, and we're already at 36% crit rate, if I'm correct. Why 36%? I'm happy you asked. Every character by default has an innate 1% crit rate, so that's where the off number of 1 comes from. But then you go, yeah, but you only have 3 Lensmaker glasses, that's not adding up. You would be correct. Something that I have recently learned, because it doesn't actually say it on the item when you pick it up, you'd actually have to go into logbook to learn this one. Harvester Scythe, the item that says crit hits heal you, actually gives you 5% crit chance, but only for the first one you pick up. So even though we have 2, that doesn't matter. We only get the 5% from it. Now, what does this change for us as a people? I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I don't know. I just kind of felt like sharing my knowledge or whatever. You know how it is. I think rooting is really good here because, dear Lord, we are hitting a lot. And it still counts as a debuff towards if we ever get Deathmark, which is looking less and less likely, but still. Give me pointers. I'm about to play a game. Well, the issue is I have no clue where the Clash meta is at right now. I don't know if it's a rushdown meta. I mean, really, they could never nerf Hog Rider rushdown. As long as I played, everybody was still just being like, Hog Rider rushdown goes crazy. And, like, to their credit, yeah, that shit did go crazy. Like, way too crazy. We got to get rid of this guy ASAP. That is a Twisted Elite. It's one of the only mods that I'm very tempted to install. And I'm not even somebody who's like, I'm very against mods. I just don't really have the effort to go through them. But there's one mod that all it does is removes Twisted Elites from the game. I think that they are a complete design mistake that punishes you for playing the game in the... optimal way for high rounding and late gaming, which is kill chains. Kill chains are absolutely what the entire game's balance is built and based around. Why did I go for double these? It's a great question, one that not even the greatest minds of our time could answer. Hey, another crit star goes crazy, but also just because like there's nothing around the map in terms of large chests, so might as well have just opened something, and at that point I could at least guarantee 2 decent items that wouldn't be, I mean, I say decent, it was a steak and a med kit, so we can argue if that was decent or not, but I knew it wouldn't be like knockback Finn, you know? Which mattered a lot to me, okay? I'm not a huge knockback Finn kind of guy. If I opened up a normal chest, got knockback Finn, bolstering lantern, I would be pissed, so I decided I'll hedge my bets a little bit there. We do have a scrapper there. Do I have anything I really want to scrap? Not 100%. This is stage 7, i.e. the time we should be going into our unlocking of power mode. So everybody get ready. You know what? We will use the scrapper actually, because I can scrap some green items and we can get ourselves a free red right before we move on. For anybody who doesn't know, right here is a guaranteed newt shrine. Anytime you're on this one, oh hey, we didn't even have soulbound unlocked before. But anytime you're on this map, that one is guaranteed to have a newt shrine right there. So if you ever want to go, make sure you grab blue portal. You're all good. Not very many guaranteed spots in the game for newt shrine, so it's nice that there is one that's pretty easy to find. I'm gonna do something a little bit crazy and get rid of all of my red whips. I don't like how quick we're moving outside of combat, and also it's a little disorienting for when we're fighting. And it gives us enough to go get ourselves a free red item when we go into the blue portal. That's really a huge part of it. Any other green items that are actually bad? Probably luminous shot I could get rid of, but at that point it doesn't even matter, so just gonna do this real quick. That should be dead. It is dead, but dear lord, the feeling was apparently more mutual than I thought. All right, he's done. Good shit. Then we just throw in a couple of those and we're fine. Honestly, all things considered, run's going great. Really good run here. Could be completely fucked over by void fields. I recognize that that is a distinct possibility. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, which I would far prefer it does not, that'd be great. Second rose buckler, I've got no reason to say no to it, so I'm in. They have fixed the malachite bubbles, I see. Am I huge about that change? I'm very neutral on it. And now we'll have to see all this one. You're about to unlock power mode. I just got my 3rd Halcyon seed because I thought it was funny. We are not the same. You know what? But in all fairness to you, that shit is funny. You're on to something. Also, don't say I'm about to unlock power mode because like kid named Imp Overlord with focus crystals. Okay, I don't stand a chance when that happens. Much as I wish I did. Luckily, we do have a good bit of mobility, which is oftentimes what you lack on multi, and can make it a little bit scarier to go into the void fields than it should be. That's not the case for us, which I am very thankful for. The more grounded enemies we get, obviously the better, but you know, is what it is. The ideal pickup would be a 57 leaf clover right before we go into the void fields, but I mean, let's be realistic with ourselves here. We're gonna see like war bonds, and then we'll all get a, you know, good point and laugh. Shit, I lost. Have you considered spending money on the game? Have you considered that your parents' credit card is always just one swipe away? Yeah, I'm thinking we get, hold on, let's check for an extra ruin proc. No, okay. Spare drone parts, what do we think? I think that spare drone parts very good. Should have scrapped white items because an ATG would really tie the run together. In fact, I'm even down to pay. Not the worst items to lose. I'm a little bit sad. I believe one of them I liked, but is what it is. One was a mocha, I know, but it didn't hit my crit, so I'm fine with it for one ATG. ATG probably one of the best items, bar none. That's my favorite green item. You know what? I finally have my answer. ATG is my favorite green item. Yeah, because antler shield, it was definitely a scrap. We could have got rid of our bundle of fireworks at this point. Both of our backup mags aren't doing much since we have brain stalks, so we're at the point in the game where we can just kind of keep pressing right click anyways. All right, it's time. Starting with clay dune striders. Off rip, huh? Hey, don't pull your punches. Oh, don't worry, they weren't going to. Okay, there's one down. Just keep on alert. Fucking, where even is he? I hear those shots. That's awesome for you, man. Chill out, okay? We're all just having a good time. Like, who does he think he is over there? We're literally just a couple of guys hanging out. Yeah, I think Multi is slowly becoming my favorite character in the game, which was not something I ever expected myself to be saying, but like, he just goes so hard. I love fast firing characters and being able to turn off my brain for big damage. Spare drone parts probably aren't going to pull their weight too much around here. The Colonel Droneman is most likely going to be dead. Luckily, due to the way spawns work, since they are boss enemies, we're probably not going to see too many Clay Dune Striders. And if we do, they should hopefully not be elite ones. Let's see what we're looking at here. Another crit glasses, absolutely. Then we see our direction over there. But while we're on the way, check these, because we should be pretty decent to Existence Storm. Definitely this one here. Between those, all three kind of suck ass. Getting a Bison Steak doesn't really change that too much. Our healing is almost entirely based off of us dealing damage, so we can't just exist in the void, as much as that sucks, but we can just stand here like this. What's the difference between total damage and base damage stats on items? Is there a difference? If there is, we can, you know, work together. Hey, man, really not enjoying them having crowbars. Very likely we get one shot from full, but like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, man. That right there is precisely what I'm talking about. I'm gonna need you to chill with that shit 100%. Luckily, we are no longer near 100% HP, so we will not get crowbarred anymore. Crowbar is... it's just so terrifying that they have. I really don't think that we're going to be able to live through this void field. We can see. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be going for this unlock on monsoon difficulty, but you know, if ifs and buts. Okay, we've got a couple hits there. Stunning. Gonna have to move to the side. Keep watching for any other directions. Okay, don't shoot up, you fucker. We're good. Gasoline for the first time in the run feels pretty good to get, I won't lie to you. Let's check what we got here, because we can always just heal up. And this gives us, because like, what if we get Weeping Fungus, or what if we even get Plasma Shrimp, you know? Void Scent Flame is an interesting one. Let me just heal up for a second, and then we can think that one through a little bit more. Almost said a bit of lit. Boy, would I have seemed dumb there. A little bit of a tech for you, by the way. If you have medkit, you can just walk out, take damage, heal with medkit, walk out, take damage, heal with medkit. Okay, now we're chilling. I think that we are happy to see Void Scent Flame. Do we have any other chests around that we care about right now? Just because the more items we can leverage in our favor, the better. Not really. I did see the printer for Wax Quail, but Wax Quail's not directly helping right now. I did see that large chest though, so we're absolutely gonna go open this one. We have Sail Star at the ready. It's worthwhile for the open, because I mean, like, what if this is very helpful? Okay, the asshole. Awesome. We now have a stronger ground slam. That's gonna be very helpful for us, surely. We do have Dio's best friend. It's not all over. A Beetle Guard is immaculate of a roll. Holy shit. Clay Dune Strider or Beetle Guard? Man, you're really asking the big questions here. Did you play Risk of Rain 1? I did play Risk of Rain 1, but not nearly as much as 2. But I've played enough that I know somewhat what I'm talking about, which I think is pretty good. Are you going to talk about Handy? Because I know my boy Handy, don't you worry. I'm kind of sad that Multi doesn't really have too much of a reference to Handy at all. I would love for him to pull out like a giant hammer for one of his attacks, but like, is what it is. There's also Enforcer, who's not here, and I believe Miner is the only other character who's not here right now in some capacity. You can argue Sniper's not here, but like, come on, man. They added Railgunner. That's gotta be the Sniper homage, okay? Not verbatim the same, sure, but like, you know. In fact, I don't think any of the characters are exactly the same from Risk of Rain 1, aside from Acrid, but I'm not exactly super into the lore. I have very cursory knowledge. I believe all of the other ones are more like job positions than they are an actual person. I.e., Commando isn't just like a guy named Commando. Tougher times we definitely need more of. Okay, it's kind of an ass spot. I don't really like this one. I think it can suck dick to hold out in, but We do what we must because we can. This is gonna hurt a lot. Not to sound like a Marvel protagonist. This is gonna hurt, but Clay Doomstrider in the wrong spot is death for us. Off rip, huh? Off rip. Like that, huh? So it is like that. All right. Assholes. Luckily, there's plenty of elites now giving us infinite abilities. Oddly shaped opal. What do we think about oddly shaped opal? I think we are very well positioned to take care of it. We've just got to keep managing between our lefts and rights and living. Living is very important, honestly. I just really love that whole living thing. So let's kind of keep off the ground against these guys. Man has astounding idea on how to deal with elites who are only hitting on the ground. Don't be on the ground. I know. I might be the first man to ever come up with this idea. It's still scary. Even though we are strong, it is a very scary run regardless. Because these shots will almost one-shot us, if I had to guess. Okay. Whew. Damn. I should not be using my slam at all. Okay, that could have killed us. I know that it sounds like I'm exaggerating. I promise to you I'm not, because dear Lord, with them having crowbars at this level in the game, their damage scaling is going to be absolutely ridiculously high. So much high. Oh my God. I guess a second cautious slug. Sorry, a third cautious slug. We got to do a little bit of medkit strats in order to make sure we actually make it to the next one. And then we walk in here for our last heal. Please. All right, whatever. Is what it is. Oh, a little chest. Why not? Actually, I know why not. We might die. It's a pretty good reason. All right. Heal up a bit. I actually never played Risk of Rain Returns, though. I probably should have checked it out. It just seemed a little redundant to me. I don't know how much they ended up changing, though, because I never looked into it. The main reason I didn't play it is because I was like, brother, I've played Risk of Rain 1. What am I missing out on here? Stone golems? They hate us. They hate us, man. That is a pure hatred pull. Why? Because now I have to constantly check under me for a stone that will one-shot me if I'm not careful. Well, even if I am careful, it could still one-shot me. It's not exactly, he's not, you know, checking, are you ready? All right, I'm gonna give you the pitch now. No, he's just here to kill us. We have to look out for 2 bosses around us at all times, which is phenomenal. So constantly checking over my back. It's like we're playing a horror game now. We basically are. Luckily, our rooting plus CCing and all that kind of stuff goes crazy. Hog Rider. Yeah, that's kind of what I'd be yelling the second I enter the bedroom. Happy buy visibility day? Month? I think it's a day, but I'm not 100% sure. Which I probably should be sure of. I'm in theory part of the group. I mean, I guess nobody, you know, bothered to email me what was going on here. Wow, that was a little close, guys. Didn't really like that one. Can we all fucking relax for a second? Luckily, due to beetle guards being in the rotation, it's mainly what we're fighting because they're such a low value male. By which I mean they're such a low director points requirement. So the director will be spawning beetle guards for us primarily. Wow, Salted Slices, you sure know a lot about how the game works. Yeah, I kind of made that one up based off of what I've heard from other people talking about the game, but like, doesn't that make sense? It should make sense. You shouldn't be able to spawn as many bosses if you know, you have a little guy like a beetle guard you can spam out. This sucks because if a Titan spawns over there, how do I stop him? I don't know. They now have unstable teleporters. Possibly a nightmare rotation. I won't lie. It could be really bad. It could be completely fine. It's Schrodinger's item right now because this shit could be, it is equal parts insanely good for them and the worst thing of all time because it does teleport all enemies, which is nice, but it also teleports all enemies, which is terrifying. So 2 sides of the same coin, both of which I fucking hate. Somebody take your pick. Dear Lord, don't let it be me because holy. On the bright side, we are able to maintain here. Okay, we are somewhat maintaining ourselves as we are. Love to see it, love to hear it. Oh, did I ever finish what I was saying about Domino's? Oh, yeah. So, like, here's the thing, right? I think most fast food pizza places, you can very correctly say they suck. And I would agree with that for Domino's also. But, like, what I hate hearing people go, oh, I hate Domino's, but then they're chill with other places that are also fast food pizza. They're like, but Papa John's. No, man, that's the same shit. Don't act as though you're above. Oh, man, I could never have Domino's, but Papa John's is delicious. Brother, you're having the exact same shit as me, okay? We are one for one the same, yet you will look down upon me just because mine's cheaper and also kind of tastes like you're sucking, you know, the flavor straight out of a grease vat, but still. Okay, hate seeing the mushrooms. Absolutely detest and despise that one. We need to start getting some kill chains going. Otherwise, we are looking a little bit dangerous here. Unstable teleporter, very much the GOAT of the run for us. Saving us more times than I can ever hope to admit. Okay, we got to get all these guys out of here. I see there's mushrooms over there. Definitely get rid of them. We don't have too many of the bosses to deal with due to the fact that other enemies can be spawning, which has been very, very nice for us. Got to make sure we're looking out to the side over there. Well, what am I supposed to do when he's out there? You know, just we're going to let bygones be bygones, I think. Okay, all right, straight through the armor, and you're to blame. Okay, that could have really hurt. Well, not that bad because we're not above the crowbar threshold anymore. Now we're right back above the crowbar threshold, but barely above the crowbar threshold, which makes us very one-shottable. If we're not 100% HP, but we are like 92% HP, that's our worst nightmare because we don't have one-shot protection. And also, they have crowbars. They can one-shot us. Good shit so far. This is rough. Death mark we need. Welcome to Deathloop. All right, all right. What we got up top. Never played that game, but I think that makes me like 95% of people. Okay, used all of my regen scrap on something else. What's the other green item that's over here? What have I missed out upon? Awesome, awesome. Really happy that I missed out on one of those. Like an actively good item. Cool. Knockback fin sucks ass, obviously. We all know it, but like still I'm going to take one. Then I'm going to scrap one of these. We do have a Tougher Times 3D printer. Could it save us? Maybe, maybe not. On the bright side, we do still have it, and I haven't forgot about it. We do have Dio's best friend. I'm trying not to use it though, because using it here would not save me in the future. Please. Get him away from me, man. Good shit. Ask and you shall receive. He's going. Oh my god. Like, I mean, like zoink Scoob. Like zoinks indeed. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Thank you, teleport. Thank you so much. You have saved my life yet again. I don't think that he should have been allowed to teleport there personally. I understand that I'm probably on a node because, you know, stuff can spawn here, which makes this one very scary, actually, because, like I have just said, we are stuck on a node. If you don't understand how spawns work and you don't get what I'm saying, the way the game works, well, you know, I guess I can get into this in a little bit of a later situation. When I'm not currently fighting off the apocalypse single-handedly, feeling like a little bit of a doom slayer out here, you know how it is. Because, like, dear Lord, look at the number of enemies they're giving me. Luckily, unironically, one of the most goated items I could have asked for is, you know, hold on, is waiting to be said by name, is Ruin. Ruin has been saving us. Sorry, I meant to say the electric boomerang. I'm a little bit flustered right now. I'm just trying to live. Stupid pay to win, motherfucker. Hey, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game. By which I mean, yeah, probably. It's the most frustrating thing in like a PvP-based game when you're just trying to make it as an honest-to-God free-to-play in this world. And somebody's out there who's already paid $4,000 and is somehow in the same tier as you. If they get unstable teleporter, sorry, Tesla coil, it's been an honor knowing you, gentlemen. They will gut me like a fish. Okay. Alien head, very dealable with. Unfortunately, I have to be in the air right now, but I've also got to try and make sure I'm constantly healing. Ooh, don't let that go up. It doesn't. Good. Love to see it. Throw a couple of those out there for the boys. A couple more of these out there for the boys. Hitting R just to see what dies. Just to, I bleed just to know I'm alive. Okay. Wow. Nightmare rotation, huh? Well, you guys decided to get together for this one, I see. Love to see it. Got to make sure we dodge those. Beetle guard hits hurt like a motherfucker. Okay, okay. Somehow still alive. Dear Lord. I don't enjoy void fields at this stage of the game. You know, when it's early game and they're like, oh, can you handle baby Lemurians? And I'm like, I don't know, can I? That's when I think void fields are really cool. Right now, feeling the exact opposite. I'm feeling like this shit is Satan. This is Satan. Now, counting my chickens before they hatch here. Gonna stop doing that. No, counting my chickens before they hatch here. Counting my eggs before they lay or whatever the expression actually is. Oh man. We did it. Holy. Anybody left alive? No? Okay. What item are we looking at? Spare drone parts, Aegis, or the Frost one. We gotta go Frost Relic. Not the best rewards of all time, I will admit, but like very good to get one at least. We could go do the Void Fiend and unlock Void Fiend as a character. Not the worst idea, but I do really want to beat False Sun. We could technically go beat False Sun and then just, you know, also kill Void Fiend on this run. Do I think it's that strong? It's bordering on it. The fact that I didn't use Dio's best friend in Void Fields on stage 7 makes me think we're pretty close. Granted, they didn't get the best items. They did, however, get, ooh, did you guys see what I just saw for a second? If not, oh baby, do I have a surprise for us. Right back there was a disposable missile launcher. Boy, how I love that one. Okay, cool. Just gonna lose all of my HP real quick. Through, you know, completely my own fault, but still, I'm gonna come up with a reason as to why it is not. But, yeah, disposable missile launcher would go crazy for us. Throw out a couple of those ruin shots. They kill everything. They just ignore the collapsing hellscape over there. You know how it is. Okay, get in on him. He's super ruined up. He's done. Love to see it. Another one that I would love just to be like completely done with. Awesome. Make sure we're watching out for any collapse procs on us, because collapse is absolutely something that can still fuck us over. Most things are at this point in the game. One twisted elite and all this shit goes very downhill very quickly. It backs so fast we won't even be able to see it. Now, I'm actually kind of debating the idea. Hated that attack, man. Let's, you know, use our words with each other and be nice. Okay, death marks on him. He's done. Then we move out of there. Damn. Some of those shots, I have no clue where they even came from. Yeah, I mean, what are we looking for at this point? Probably more collapse, more tri-tips, so that we can consistently actually hit our collapse procs. And then, you know, it matters that we own the item instead of what's going on right now. From those ones, I'm actually pretty down for a shield gen. I know that that's weird. Most people aren't huge on personal shield generator unless they have plasma shrimp. I'm trying to set up for the future. A celestial orb appears. You are insane if you think I'm ready to obliterate on this run, okay? This shit is just beginning. We do have a scrapper. We can scrap some stuff. Get our run a little bit more curated. Get a couple more green scrap, and then we can go back into the green, go back into the portal, get ourselves an extra red item. Do we necessarily need another red item? No. Oh, is that an ATG printer? Hold on. The circumstance has changed wildly. As it turns out, we do need as many green scraps as we can get. I mean, off rip, you're taking 2 of these. I don't even care if there's another green printer. I know precisely and exactly what I need. I think that the ATG just deal more damage as you get more stacks, but you know what's crazy is I'm completely fine with that, and I think that sounds sick as hell for me. Could use a couple more debuffs into our build. Also thinking that we can get this equipment drone guaranteed critting and see what we got going on there. You know, Old War Stealth Kit, actually kind of a goated item to get here because it's probably the easiest drop of all time. We got some active items I don't really care about. So we hit the random button and pray for like executive card, recycler, anything that's not foreign fruit. Oh, well, would you look at that? It's actually foreign fruit. Damn, it's as though they heard me somehow. While we're here, we will drop this one. We've also got to drop our prayer beads if we haven't already. We have already dropped our prayer beads. Love to see it. Any other greens that I don't really care for? Well, what's Fuel Cell doing for us right now? Right now, not much. In the future, possibly a lot. Encrusted Key. When we don't have any rusty key, we have 1 rusty key. Okay. use our rusty key first, unless we got it this floor, but I don't think we did. Because then we can at least open something and then get our guaranteed choice items. Because like, the thing is, encrusted key probably one of the best void items. Because it lets you choose a void item, and void items very strong. So having a choice also very strong. That's why I'm personally pro-choice. Because of encrusted key. It really changed my mind on everything and made a lot of really good points that I hadn't thought about before. So we'll get disposable missile launcher, and then we will create a drone that crits from somewhere over here. Don't know why the earth has lost all of its color. Don't really know what happened there. I guess it became nighttime. Yeah, I mean, solstice going crazy. Oh, and it's returned to us. Wait, I'm still on stage 13. On the upside, I still have Lost Series lenses to one-shot everything. Yeah, I mean, Lost Series lenses do go pretty hard on certain characters. Some people say it goes very hard on multi, and I think I might agree, but I don't know. I just like critting too much. Where was the equipment drone? He was right around here somewhere. I swear I saw him. He was here. Okay, there he is. Cool. Yeah, because disposable missile launcher, I'd way rather have at this point. Sure, we don't have the pocket ICBM. Sure, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. That's never gone bad for anybody historically. So I think that I'm fine with it. Then over here, pretty much full looted already. Might as well hit teleporter. Crazy how quick it gets to full loot once you get later into the game. Any greens, I feel like dropping for ATGs. No, our greens are really solid. Not looking at any of them being like, ugh, that green. Because some people would probably say, yeah, at this point, do you need wax quails? Yes. Yo, where the hell is he? Oh, he's in there. He's just invisible because of the select. Oh. Well, sucks for him. As one defeat 2 queen beetles without ever leaving the... If you say so, I think that was only one. Alpha constructs should get boosted by spare drone parts, I think. I'm not a... I guess technically they don't count as a drone. They're more like little guys that sit there and do nothing, but... You know, so is my uncle, and we consider him part of the family, so... I think they should get boosted personally. If we see a really good boss sprint, I would probably trade it out, but all things considered, pretty good item. I think that we're never really upset to have it, aside from the fact that sometimes I'm an idiot who can't tell if it's mine or if it's an enemy's. I got one tap by a Grove Tender and lost the run. Well, you guys, I mean, consider your Grove tended, brother. He saw his counterplay and he took it. We're already up to level 89 on the enemies and dealing with them pretty readily, so I think we're chill. We're gonna hit our next stage 4 on our next level. Hopefully we can get a guaranteed red chest rather than just Wake of Volt, or rather than a Vulture boss. Vulture boss is all well and good, but the thing is, I'd rather get the red one than anything else. I still got the Sentry skin at least. Huh? Wait, what do you mean? How did you die but also unlock? Oh, did you like the Mithril skin? Not Mithril, sorry, False Sun skin. Okay. 2 that had absolutely nothing in them. You'd love to see it. So almost worried for a second that they'd be useful. Thankfully, they really assuaged those worries for me. Nothing over there. There was a chest up here. Cool. Not much else to do on the level other than click the button and move on to the next one. Like I said, if we get the Vulture one, yeah. The one for False Sun, yeah, I just decided not to end run there. No, I think that's fair, especially if you don't have any item that you really feel like throwing into the soup. What's the point, you know? Me putting a bison steak in? No, guys, this one's gonna go crazy, just trust. All right, that should be dead. The quickest scavenger kill of all time. Thank you for putting him directly on top of me. What kind of items are we looking for from him? Anything, really? Yeah, those all seem good. Yeah, nothing to complain about here. Also, great level to get. Guaranteed to be getting at least 2 reds with a possibility of a 3rd. While I'm over here, let's get rid of this Malachite before he randomly jump scares me and I scream like the child I was when I first played FNAF. It is so crazy going back and looking at the original FNAF game. Not even because I'm like, it's so bad now. Just because I can't believe that it was actually what truly struck fear into Little Salted Slice's heart. I really thought it was the scariest game of all time. If you showed me any horror movie, I'd be like, what? Wait, guys. How come after the jump scare stuff kept happening? Okay, hold on. We dodge these. He can't hit us. We're built for it. He can't get stunned either, though, so it's kind of a pretty fair fight, all things considered. But he wasn't ready for a ruin proc, and it's just that easy. Damn, that one had some good items, some good tank items at least. Because I was gonna go void fields like a greedy bastard. Void fields is in like you wanted more items void fields, or void fields is in you wanted to fight void fiend. ICBM, and it's over. And the run's over. And well, all right, we love to see it. What are they gonna, oh shit, get him. Run, run. We gotta get out of here, all right? I don't expect you to understand the terror that is posed to me upon seeing a singular twisted elite. The primal levels of fear that enter into my mind. Well, now that we've opened up our one chest, we can go open up the lockbox. I did see the lockbox in case you were like, no, you passed by it. I saw it. I just wanted to make sure I sale starred the right thing. We did end up getting 3 items. All 3 of them. Okay, well, one of them I didn't need my 3rd copy of headset. But, like, look, I'm not going to complain at that point, okay? Seeing as the other 2 were absolutely cracked, I will allow 1 extra copy of headset. That's probably way too many, but still. As in, I want the multi-unlock. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, power mode does go crazy. But they know it goes crazy, which is why they make it a hard unlock. Okay, honestly, that one's kind of whatever, but it is what it is. By the way, rest in peace to the bit rate. If it starts dying, I'd like to let you know that's not necessarily my fault. It could just be having something to do with the fact that I've got 30,000 particles on the screen at all time. That, I don't know if you saw him, he literally just left. The Elder Lemurian got up and walked away. Fucker said no. I recognize what your build is doing, and I choose not to be part of it, which fair enough. Why were you standing in that little ice particle? What, did you want to get hit by it? Yes. Oh, what, a matador stands in front of a bull and we all cheer for it. Salted Slices stands inside of a field that's going to kill him, and all of a sudden it's like, dude, you're taking a risk for no reason. Oh, no, not Ceremonial Dagger. Electric Boomerang number 2. I mean, good item, absolutely. I'm happy to have a second one. Maybe we could, you know, possibly see some of the other red items in the game. Oh, like War Bonds? You know what? Now that I put it that way, I'm pretty happy with what I got. We should be fine to just go do teleporter. Damn, man, I'm sorry about that one. The squid polyp was simply too much for some people. No one man should have all them polyps. I understand what they're saying now. We can go open up that other chest too. We got another red out of this one. I mean, like, really, what more commentary do you want from me, okay? This is without 57 leaf clover. I think I was just born with a horseshoe shoved bar up my ass, whether I wanted it to be or not. We ended up not taking encrusted key last level, and I think we're for the better because of it. I don't think it would have been bad at all, but, like, look, now I don't have to worry, okay? Otherwise, I'd be, oh, my value, my value. That's what we saw there. We're gonna buy as many turrets and just things as we can. 2 reasons. 1, spare drone parts. 2, I've got the fucking money. If that's not a good reason, I don't know what is. Get over here. All right, let's spawn these bosses, see how long they last. Probably not as long as me. Gonna use a couple of these. Okay, if we get Shatter Spleen here, the run is so solved. If we don't get Shatter Spleen here, I mean, like, the run is still solved. I just like Shatter Spleen. Fair enough. Look, I understand, okay? I was getting a little greedy. All right, I have to remember who I am, you know, remember my roots as a person, ground myself in them. I can't just ask for everything just because at one point I was struggling. Actually, was I really ever struggling on this run? I feel like we built pretty well. And then also our kill chains are giving us infinite barrier. Well, not infinite, but like decent barrier. Like, I mean, we'll be able to see more accurately here how much barrier we're getting. Yeah, pretty good on our barrier. Could use a couple more topaz brooches just because we have so much max HP. It seems very insignificant. Could also get rid of our shark tooth necklaces, or whatever, like monster tooth necklaces, sorry. How could you ever look at that and confuse it with a shark? I know. Clearly I know nothing about marine biology, which is why I stopped pursuing it as a field. No, it's more because, look, when you're a kid, you think marine biologists just look at fish all day and get to play with them. As it turns out, it's mainly just like research. You don't even really get to look at the animal that much as it is, hey, here's a report on its behaviors. What does this match? And then you got to go through and be like, oh, well, it looks like it belongs to this genus rather than this genus. But if we observe its habitat here, then you're just looking at one solitary fish for 30 hours and you go, oh, look, it came. That tells us all we need to know about its reproduction patterns. Which, I mean, that part of the job, probably not so bad, but... No, but really it's like, I feel as though science class over exaggerates how much fun field work you'd actually get to do if you went into a biology based field. A lot of it is just kind of looking at data, analyzing data. You're basically a glorified accountant who gets to think about animals. Which, no disrespect if that's the career path you wanted to go for. I obviously think that they're very helpful towards us as a society and all that kind of stuff, and our understanding of animals, ecosystems, all that kind of stuff. And it is probably a pretty, you know, thankless job because, like, most people don't even see the benefit to it, and they just go, well, what's it matter? We're just gonna eat them anyways. And it's like, no, you dumb fuck. We have to know what's actually regulating our environments in order to, you know, help make sure we don't fuck them up permanently. Not that most people seem to care about that, so. But still, very much need to look out for those little worms. I'm trying to get rid of this overloading one before I move on too much, just because he scares me to be around, and if I randomly get one shot, it will be because of him. Very important that we get rid of that then. Okay, good bit of ruin there. That should be dead. It is dead. We'll never see him come back up, but that's fine. He just went underwater for one last time. I mean, even if there's a legendary chest hidden somewhere, I'm chill with this one. Heard Malachite spawning noise. I'm just gonna act like I didn't. I'm just gonna let somebody else deal with that one. Yeah, the ATGs are going crazy, and so is our disposable missile launcher, because we can just kind of walk over here and do shit like this, and then all of a sudden, I see you in hell, man. You down here? Yeah, see you around. That would be a good try and all that. Then we can just fly on out of it. This run is going amazing. But what can I say? Multi's just one of the better characters, I think. Who's the best character in your opinion? I'm happy you asked. I think Bandit, bar none. And Bandit's not even my favorite character to play. I think it's very fun to play. But like, Bandit's combos, levels of damage, everything they do is absolutely Geneva Convention violating, and it's kind of insane. But I mean that in the nicest way possible. So we got Wax Quail, another crits heal. We'll probably just go another crits heal. Oh, but you could execute elites. Yeah, I already can. It's called hold left click. All right, Leeching Seed. I'm very down to take 2 Leeching Seeds. I know crits are already healing us and we're critting most of the time, but like, we have regen scrap. Why would I not take this? We have used all of our regen scrap, but still. Over here, we got Will-O-Wisp. We got... I mean, probably we just take Will-O-Wisp. I know it's just Void Send Flame at this point, but still. I think it's worthwhile. Yeah, that felt pretty good to me. We've got more gasoline here. Love that. Probably my favorite drink to give toddlers, so really happy we can get some more of that going on. The kids just yearn for it, you know? So who am I to deny? Sweet dreams are made of these, you know what I mean? Who am I to disagree? The nice thing about Fireworks is kind of crazy how ass Fireworks is early game to be an absolute late game carry. Sure, ICBM is helping a lot with that because the Fireworks do count as missiles. That is true, but even without ICBM, it's still pretty good. Shuriken here is nice. Between all of those, I don't really care. Goobo Jr. is funny, but like, most likely he'll just take my procs of Ruin. Because I believe, well, he doesn't get your items. So I don't know what they would do for him. Are you going to find out? No, I'm just going to postulate. You know how it is. Hopefully we do not see a Twisted inside the, like, Celestial Aura, because then we're fucked. Then that's no counterplay. Lysate Cell is very tempting, but we kind of need our fuel cell. It is very tempting, though, just because, dude, more procs of Ruin would go crazy here. Did we see a Scrapper? Well, we can just check that after the teleporter. Make sure we rotate it lest we fuck it all up. We do see a Scrapper right there. So another free item looks really good to me. Then we will look for another Void Portal going into stage 1 if we don't hear Thunder rumbling. If we do, no need to worry. But like if we don't, we've got our game plan. Why? Because we can just try to go to the Shattered Shore. Oh my god, 2 more ATGs. You really shouldn't have, and yet I'm so grateful that you did. Oh, baby, that just feels right. Oh, this whole run is just one of those runs, man. Just getting completely shit on everything. It feels great. This run, I would say it's like one of those once-in-a-lifetime runs, but then you tune into any Salted Slices run, and it's like, how come it always ends up like that? Look, man, it's way better to be lucky than good. A good player is like, I can win on Eclipse 8 no matter what. A lucky player is like, I don't know, fuck it. We just get as many reds as possible. I mean, look at the number of reds I have, and then contemplate for a minute on the fact that I don't have a singular 57 leaf clover. How does that shit happen? That should kill him underground. It does. Deep underground, past the bedrock. I will not be digging straight down. Yeah, that's right. I know Yogg's cash parodies. Look, I try not to, you know, flex too much. I understand that people get jealous when I say how I know Yogg's cash parodies, but could really use Shatter Spleen. Like, I guess debatably we don't need it, but I would still like it a lot because then we can still also do bleed and it makes Deathmark a little bit better. Do we need Deathmark? Yeah. But yeah, most of my childhood was taken up by music parodies, not just Minecraft parodies. That's where I diverge from the normal child, okay? That's where I'm a different behemoth entirely. Do I want 4 squid polyps? The answer is no, but like, what am I going to do about it? We definitely don't want 2 luminous. I don't see any use case for them. So both of our no, those are fuel cells. I almost dropped the wrong ones there. Both of these can go. Both of our crowbars can go. Right now, we don't have anything we're really going to trade out for the crowbars, but I still think it's worthwhile to drop them. What if we get a really good green? Monster Tooth Necklace absolutely is next on the chopping block. It's lucky it's been able to skate by this long. If we find a red printer, by the way, I think headset is probably first to go. We've got enough jumps where I don't feel like we absolutely need our headset. How much are we at? We're at 5 scrap. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm chill to just hit blue portal. Was there something I wanted to do? I said if there's a scrapper, we'll absolutely... Oh, there was a gasoline printer. Well, son of a bitch. Shit all started clicking and coming together right at the very end. All right, what we got going on in here? Don't want to run because, I mean, like, it doesn't matter, but still. Roll once. Nothing. Oh, wait, there it is. Luckily, it does not target him. That would have sucked. A resonance disc. For basically free, I'm in. It's not 100% free, but like still. For basically free, I'm chilling with it. Then from these two, is that the Golden Shore? I can't tell. This one I feel like I very often get you hear thunder rumbling on, and we are trying to kill our boy here. We are trying to kill the false sun. So we might as well go there. Also because I think multi-skin might go the hardest out of all of the new ones, dude. I don't know what it is. Something about the chrome. It makes me feel like I'm in that future. What we got? You dream of Oh, wait, that's just from us getting here. So nothing on this level. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because now we just, you know, hit ourselves a little bit of a shrine. And then from there, we're able to still get all the items we need. Throw a ton of these at him. He's done. He doesn't stand a chance. He's dusted. Between all of these, absolutely more gasoline. Delicious, yummy. Makes me go faster the more I drink. It's kind of the whole point of it. Why would it work for cars, but not me? And I am talking about the movie Cars. Truly a cinematographic masterpiece. I will learn English someday, by the way, and then you'll all be sorry. Did we get anything insane from these? Not really, but like, more items is more items. And when we don't have recycler, there's really nothing to think about. It's not like there's one that's so bad you actively would not take it. Damn, I tried to hit the other one. Doesn't really matter though. We'll just act as though the mystery item was knockback fin, so I actually saved myself here. It's a very tantalizing option. Let's check around the map a little bit more. Just a smidgen more. Hold on, get rid of him. No matter what happens. Good shit. Just a smidgen more, see if we can get a better item. Because, I mean, if there's a big chest, it might be worth it more. I feel like I gained a good number of reds from the lockbox, though. Could be completely me placeboing myself, but still. Okay, if there's a large chest, sure. We'll open this one. What we got? Nothing out of it. Awesome. Well, okay, our first Kiaro's band's very good, especially because now it makes it so we don't really want Singularity anyways. Singularity, it's a controversial void item. It's a love it or hate it void item. I think I love it most of the time, but if I have both bands, I hate it. But if I only have one of the bands, I'm really not missing out on much. And I think that, thank you so much for one-shotting that Twisted. I saw my entire life flash before my eyes, dude. I saw the kids that I knew I wouldn't have on my, like, crowded around me at my deathbed, dude. That shit was terrifying. We're chilling. You really need Twisted Elise just removed from the game. They scare me way too much. They strike more fear in my heart than a Malachite, and Malachites are normally the late game enders. They probably wanted to create another one who's very threatening for late game, but I don't think it's a good idea in a game where you don't necessarily have full control of how your damage is working late game to say, hey, by the way, if you hit the wrong one, get fucked and die, idiot. Second resonance disc. Okay, wanted to make me feel like a fool. I understand. Also, let us hop up here. Okay, that could have been very, very bad. Why are we hopping up here? I'm happy you ask. Oh, just give me a second. Just one moment. Damn. There can be one that spawns back. Okay, well, why would that be out of bounds if you can spawn a newt shrine up there? Explain that one to me, huh? Checkmate on that one. Guess we'll open this, especially because then it just deals with everything around us. Smash down real quick. Personal shield gen, sure. One is good, more is better, I suppose. Okay, you're done. Good shit. Now we're on path for something here. We could scrap a couple more greens. How much green scrap do we still have knocking around? Yeah, we just need to scrap one more green item, and we got another luminous shot. It's as though it's made for it. We finally found a use for the item. Some people go, oh, I don't even get what they were thinking with it. Yeah, you do. Proc Tua and chain on that thing. That's kind of the issue, though. That's what they don't want you to do for Twisted Elites, but that's like the whole point of the game. What the hell? Yo, boys, they're supposed to spawn a boss. I don't know if you're aware, like it's part of the balance of the game is that they can spawn a boss there that we're allowed to fight. Normally, you should at least put up the health bar of him. Even if I kill him in one hit, you should at least, it's common courtesy to at least let him have a health bar, man. That shit hardly seemed fair to him. Or her. Well, it was a grandparent. Oh, well, I guess parent is a gender neutral term now that I think about it. Don't know why in my brain I was like, oh, grandparent, that means they're a dude. Not necessarily. I guess I also can't say that means they're a dude because then I have to give up saying the dude is a gender neutral term, which sucks because, like, look, it is my gender neutral term. And then people go, how many dudes have you fucked? And I go, counting your dad, 1. Okay, walked directly through a malachite thing. Just kind of felt a little saucy there, I suppose. We got pretty good smash downs there. But yeah, that's why I have to, you know, be very careful if I ever use dude to mean a guy, because it's like, son of a bitch. They got me. They're actually, you know, completely right that I use it gender neutral sometimes, but then other times I do specifically. It's a masculine gender neutral term, in my opinion, which is like, yeah, it's a weird thing to say. Sure, that doesn't make much sense when you say it out loud, but it's one of those things that just feels right. Got any more enemies? No? All right. I'm actually fine if they don't want to have any more. Dude, Little Disciple's been going crazy for us. Give us a blue portal here. We can move on into it. Hopefully we get to see a little Halcyon Shore, Golden Shore. If you're unaware, just because I didn't get the green portal here and the shrine doesn't mean we're out of going alt path. We just have to find a way into Golden Shore before it's too late. Now, what do we have over here? Nothing I care about. What do we have over here? Something I absolutely care about. Absolutely 100% we are taking laser scope. Between these two, what the fuck? Is that what I think it is? You dream of refuge. Is that what I think it is? Are you able to... Hold on. I might have just misunderstood what the image was showing. I'm apparently blind when I'm looking at these because I never thought it was hard for me to read them. And then there I was looking at it. It does work that way. You can get into the alt path without having to go to the Golden Shore by just dreaming of going there. So we are now on path for the False Sun. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, you already died once. Give it a rest. You know how much I hate reruns. What the hell was that all about? Okay, I mean, pretty much everything is good. There's nothing too bad here. Damn, asshole, what the hell was that all about? We are up to 96% crit chance with laser scope. That feels really nice. I say as though anything on this run has felt bad at all. Like, I mean, look at this. Nice elite nerd. Let me know when they start making them for men. Is that what I think it is? Is that my little lockbox? No, it's just a normal ass chest. Okay, well. Scavenger has picked up Gore's tome. Hey, give it back. Hey, leave her alone. What red item we got there? Electric boomerang. Really rather not print more electric boomerangs. I know I've got a lot of headsets, but like printing electric boomerang, I think we've gone too far at that point. It is very rare to see that though. A red printer. I feel like they never show up for me. Antlers or a mystery item. I'm not gonna lie. I will 1,000,000% of the time take the mystery item. Delicate watch. Oh my god, I opened up a normal chest on accident. Oh, that sucks oh so much. especially when you consider which one it was. Please tell me I got the thing I wanted. I did. And also, I mean, dear Lord, fireworks. I see Katy Perry really was on one when she was saying that, baby, you're one of these, because I get it now. Fully upgraded Shrine of the Woods. Yeah, that's our first time doing that. All right. Yeah, I just feel like happening, you know, unlocking my gnarled wood sprite. Surely going to save us on a lot of runs. I mean, it is a very nice early game item. Would I say good? No. Because I don't think people are intrinsically good or evil, okay? Yeah, take that one, philosophers. I don't know which philosopher said which way or the other, but, like, take that still, regardless. Now we've got... Is that a celestial orb? Brother, you think I came all the way here just for a celestial orb? I'm going to... Ooh. These have normally been giving me reds. I'm down. Okay, hold on. Just any second now. Okay, green, sure. Shipping request form's not a bad one to get. And then red whip is... arguably good. I don't know. Thus far, our shipping request forms have sucked, though. We've only gotten greens out of them, which is really strange when you consider how many copies we have. Like, at some point, we should be getting something better. Hopefully. I mean, statistically. All right, just gonna shoot out a couple of these. Oh, Glacial Beetle Queen. Goodbye. Thank you so much for coming out. Wow, I love Queen's Gland. Yippee! This is my favorite item in the entire game. Do not like this one. Would love to have a printer. Oh, we've got a tri-shop that I somehow missed. Amidst it all. Well, late game Risk of Rain runs, this might be my least favorite part, is charging the teleporter. Because, like, dude, the boss is already done. And they were done before we even hit 20%. Which, look, I get there, all right? I'm a little bit of a quick shot myself. I hate to get locked in for too long. But this part of it does start... It's not even like a, oh, it's bad game design. I just get a little bored. And I know you can pick up the one lunar item that makes it so you charge quicker. Two twisteds on top of each other is Satan working against me. What the fuck is that, man? That's such a fucked if you do, fucked if you don't kind of... Luckily, what I just learned there is it doesn't apply that way, which is really nice for me. Oh, hey, there's our drone critting. Cool. Didn't even know that one was still around. Thanks, spare drone parts. We have been kind of building up a little bit of an army there. Beetle friend, hater, mods, kill this guy with hammers. I'm not a hater. I'm just, like, offensively stupid. And so I see the beetle guard and I think it's an enemy every single time, even though it has a little icon above its head that says it's my friend. So because of that, I need to get rid of it as soon as possible, just because, like, brother, I'm going to continue to shoot at it and play around it as though it's an enemy, even though it is absolutely one of my few allies in this world. Which, yeah, some might say skill issue, but I think that's really mean, and we should try to uplift each other on this channel rather than tear each other down for our differences. I don't know, maybe just me. Maybe it's just me and my old-fashioned ways. Hi, Chef. Oh, he's not there anymore. I know we had him unlocked. I just thought maybe he'd still be chilling there. You know, really reflecting on who he is as a man. All right, this part sucks, what we're about to go into. Why? I just think that this map is too small. Okay, Grandpa, look. Maybe once I get my new contacts, everything will change. Wow, you're a contact person? I always took you for more of a glasses kind of guy. Well, I'm happy you take me for that because I am a glasses kind of guy. I'm only getting contacts in order to make content better. And I know that that sounds really weird, but it's because the way that eye tracking works on VTuber models, I would rather have contacts in so that you guys get more accurate eye tracking than if I was to wear my glasses, which would then have a reflection. So I'm buying contacts expressly for that purpose. Which, like, I don't know how I'm going to explain it to the people in my real life that I'm all of a sudden doing contacts, because people have asked if I was going to do contacts, and I was like, no, I hate them. I hate the idea of putting something into my eye. That shit is what they do in horror movies, and you're just asking me to do that for free. No shot. And now I'm going to, you know, be shown I'm Stan, and I was wrong. Because, I mean, really, what else is there to say at that point? Sure. A roll of pennies, huh? Reach for the stars on that one, I suppose. We'll use the Shrine of Soul. Getting no good items around the map sucks, but oh, wait, this could change everything. Sure, one of the items might fly off, but I'm willing to accept that. 2 more fuel cells. Very good. I just hit this one. I know that we've got more we can loot around the map, and maybe I should. Oh, sorry, I've used my fireworks. I hope that you guys may all continue to live very prosperous lives. Anyways, and probably we can go loot a little bit more after we're done this fight, but like, we're already good. You can just wear them on days you're gonna stream. You gotta take them out when you sleep anyways. Disagree. That's big contact lying to you. They don't want you to know this. You're allowed to have them in 24/7. All that happens is you can grow a new fungus or bacteria directly in your eye. And when people have, oh, this is my little sea monkey, they're like a little, you know, microorganism that I'm growing in my vat of water. People go, wow, that's so cool. I say I'm growing dangerous bacteria that consume my own eyeball from the inside out by never taking out my contacts. And people go, hey, that's probably an issue. You should go to the doctor. Make it make sense. What is this double standard? All of a sudden, people care about that one? Okay, sure, man. Sure, if that's what we're going with. Sounds like a whole lot of hoopla to me. Oh, also, I'm getting a standing desk soon, so I will actually be standing while I stream, thus my posture can't possibly worsen, because how could it? I'm going to be standing directly upwards. Dude, we're 2 hours into this run. It is a feature-length film. And the worst part is, after this one, I feel like doing another run on a different character. So, you know, get locked in, baby. And get ready, rock and stone, or we're not going home. I understand now why so many Risk of Rain streamers just don't say anything and they just turn on music in game, because like this is one of the most calming and relaxing experiences I've had gaming. There's just something about being late into a Risk of Rain run where you just zen out and nothing matters anymore. It's truly, oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? You're an asshole for placing that there, by the way, director. What the hell is that one? I'm not gonna use it. But yeah, there's just something magical about zenning out late game into the run. Now, granted, sometimes that causes me to die, and then I look back at the screen and go, this is the worst game of all time. How could they do this? And then I will queue up for another round because I'm like, well, one is good, more is better. You know how it is. I'll take medkit there. Not much else around the map. Yeah, really not much. It's a small map. Then we've got our final green one. This takes us to Prime Meridian, but it's not the end of the run, all right? Don't let them deceive you. Oh. Well, nah, it is. Got myself a little bit of money saved up, though. Hey, what can I say? All right. So, oh, right next to us. Green or green, we'll take random green. It is shipping container. I guess technically that could be helpful for the future. Over there, I do see a big chest. Big chest is very nice, so kill this guy real quick. Ooh, kill him with hammers. Kill him with hammers. Throw a little R at him. He's chilling now. Wait a second. Okay. Jump over. Just because we have Sail Star, I feel like there's no reason not to. And as long as we don't get hit anyways, what's the downside? Hit one of those. Make sure we are grabbing all pillars. Oh, there's another one of these here. Oh, we got 230,000. I feel like it's a little selfish to not take the item, you know? At that point, I'm just donating to the greater good. Okay, gonna have to hold E and slam down here. Probably for the better anyways, because I don't really want the extra headset jump height on my way up. I'm imagining False Sun just gonna fall to my death. Okay, I'm imagining False Sun will be very easy, but we can see if that's wishful thinking or not. There were Twisted Elites, scared me for a moment, but then I remembered who I am. We got all of the gold on our way up. Cool, let's see the items we've got up here. Ceremonial Dagger is very tempting, but I didn't scrap any more green items. Noxious Thorn, that's our first one of the run. I'm in for that. One red item for Mocha. Shattering Justice, very, very good, though. Whatever it takes, I'm happy with. Squid Polyp, 1 ATG and Razor Wire. I'm happy with that for a Shattering Justice. 1 ATG sucks a little bit, but we have 6 of them. What am I, greedy? It's fine. Any item or any enemies up here? No enemies? Okay. Run forward. Now, I don't know how it works. It's very possible that it still would have, or it would have made me immune to the damage. Oh, we haven't even started yet, guys. I'll let you know when the fight begins, okay? All right. Good shit. Phase 1 down. Not the worst. I didn't use my ATGs at all. I know. Now we use our disposable missile launchers because they're going to spawn more. Good shit. And then we hit this, cleanse ourselves of the buffs, and he's done. As multi, complete the Prime Meridian. All right, love to see that. Let's see what kind of item we're looking at here. I would love to see a 57-leaf clover if it's not too much trouble. Oh, hey, False Sun Monster Log goes crazy. I actually hate Wake of Vultures with everything I am and everything I ever will be. We touch this once just so we complete it, and then we can go through the portal. So why'd you take it if you hate it? Very simple. Now I can get a red scrap. I've got no problem scrapping Wake of Vultures. Why do I hate Wake of Vultures? Happy you asked. The fact that it fluctuates your health kind of at random, not exactly at random, but you know, like it can feel very random, is horrible to play around the idea of. I don't know if you were a Celestial one, you are fine to do that too then. And now we're chilling. See, because like what buffs or debuffs do I have right now? It's really dealer's choice at that point. I landed directly on top of him from the top rope, and he didn't even take damage. That man is dedicated. Holy shit. That should have been like a trillion. All right. Get out of here, though, because I believe that was a void overloading. Well, I don't know if he becomes unoverloading now that he's void. If that was the case, downgrade for him, but you know. I don't think he really chose it, so. Oh, that was a scavenger. How nice. Sure, we'll get some more items. Why not? I deserve it. Okay, awesome. Are you a Malachite under there? Or are you are a Malachite under there? I gotta back the fuck up then. Like, you see what I mean by it's a smidge much. And then Wake of Vultures doesn't help. It just gives you so much more junk on your screen, in my opinion. Hey, our first infusion of the run. Finally, we can start scaling a little bit of HP. Been waiting on one of these. A child Malachite, that is the definition of hatred. You think, dude, I literally go on r/child free every day. You think all of a sudden I'm gonna be like, oh, I love kids? No, I have to post on there. Does anybody else think legally you should be allowed to beat one child to death if you're sitting? Now you hear that and you probably say, haha, good one, Salted Slices. It was a good one. I don't think too many people on r/child free are far off from that description. I really do think that, like, that subreddit is a miserable, miserable place, but most places on Reddit are, so I don't think I can blame them too hard. What does being void even do for me, other than make me look cool in purple? No! The beetle guard! Between these... Oh, he's already dead. Poor guy. His body hadn't caught up yet. Where we got our last guy? It says he's like right over here. I don't know. I'm just gonna hold E and see if he dies. I think he died. I can't tell where I'm at anymore. Hold on. My sense of direction, my sense of self, it's all been thrown off. Yeah, we're chilling. Anything in here worth caring about? Possibly a free item. Oh, there's also a void cradle. Good. Yeah, we'll take another focus crystal. I know I'm not getting too up close anymore, but I don't know. I still think it's probably worthwhile. Wongus, finally, after all these years, we have some healing. But oh, we already had a good substantial amount. Yeah, but imagine more. If some is good, more is better. That's just kind of the way it works. Overloading worms have been summoned to fight. Kind of wish that I didn't hit that then. I mean, luckily for me, they're not fucking me up, but they could fuck somebody on my team up, aka my drones, which I would still not be very happy with. I did see an ATG in here, and you got me fucked up if you think I'm not buying an ATG. That is a snap purchase every single time. Dear Lord, our mobility goes crazy right now. Well, yeah, I'd hope so. You're 3 loops in. Okay, yeah. You know, I was gonna have a snarky comeback, but yeah, no, that's just true. I would hope it goes crazy at this point. If it didn't, I think I would have just not been picking up items. I think I would have closed my eyes and gone la 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 la, like me watching a horror movie. I was gonna say as a kid, but honestly, look, I'm not too afraid to admit it at some points now in my adult life, okay? Because horror movies, if they're well made, are terrifying. Granted, I think the best ones are the ones that make you kind of like, not the ones that keep you up at night, right? Because anything can keep you up at night, you know? Ooh, there's your scary killer clown. Okay, sure, that can keep you up at night, but like, I think the best ones are ones that kind of instill an existential dread in you and kind of sow dissent in your trust for all of mankind around you. Those are the ones that really fucking hit. Like the ones where you're staying up, but because you're thinking, not because you're like, wow, that was so scary. That's when I'm like, we got a really special horror movie here. This one does some shit right. I mean, there's no way I want anything other than disposable missile launcher, but try and sell me. All right, they did not even attempt. Well, worst salesman of all time. Yo, dude, I've got this one friend. Got purity on Acrid. Is this the fabled run? What's purity do? Isn't purity you become unlucky? Because I hate being unlucky. All I care about is lucky. All I ever want is luck. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody, but also have luck. So I guess my main goal is to have luck and act like I don't know nobody. We could go there. When I find this teleporter, dear Lord, my one complaint with this map, for as cool as it looks, and I've said it before, I will say it again until the end of time. As cool as this map looks, its color palette is too synonymous to make it easy to find where the teleporter is, especially seeing as it can spawn 80% of the ground. And this is the big teleporter. This should be the easiest one to see. And yet consistently I have trouble finding it on this map, which it could be a skill issue, but like I feel as though seeing as I find it pretty easily on other maps. There's got to be something else going on beneath the hood. I mean, it's definitely not down there, so it could just be over here somewhere hidden in a little grotto. Doesn't look like it. Journey to El Dorado, my favorite Disney movie. Was Journey to El Dorado a Disney movie? They wouldn't design Shell for a Disney movie, right? Well, no, because those are Pixar movies where they have the mom go absolutely insane. I don't feel like Disney would design Shell. I feel like that's... I mean, really, it looks like any Twitter artist would design Shell, but... and I mean that as a compliment. Yeah, no, I don't... Oh, my God, there it is. Oh, it was in where the void field was. Well, no wonder I didn't see it at first. Okay, we just get rid of these guys. Nothing to worry about. And then we hit this. We don't have purple orb yet. That's fine. We'll just keep, you know, looping for now. Okay, is that overloading worm the boss, or is that one not even, like, related? Well, really hard to tell. We got our ATG, though. I like when they don't even bother spawning the health bar, because they're like, look, man, you fucking win. We all know it. Yeah, I'm just jumping up to do a cool slam down. You know how it is. El Dorado was DreamWorks, if I recall. Oh, shit. Really? Wait, how long has DreamWorks been around? No, I'm thinking of Illumination. Sorry, I just confused DreamWorks and Illumination, which is crazy because one did Shrek and the other one did Minions. Well, I guess I could see how I confused the two cinematic masterpieces, completely all-timers. So, you know, I definitely see where the confusion could come in. Boy, do I. Sorry, it's just saying the words come in. It's just like the comedy writes itself, you know? The jokes really do write themselves, and they're always fucking bangers, dude. Unlucky, but 2 seconds off all cooldowns, but I also have Clover, so negative luck was negated. Okay, yeah, if you have a Clover, it is really nice to get a Purity. I never like my luck being negative for the most part, though, because then your 90% crit rate or whatever you have is no longer 90%. We're still on 95% crit, by the way, which is, like, fine. I was about to say it's a little unlucky. Not really. Because we're okay, 96 due to your innate 1%. That is true. So I don't know why I said it in the nerd voice. I don't know. I just wanted people to feel like a Poindexter for a minute, okay? I just wanted you to feel a fraction of my pain when somebody actuallys me. That's all I wanted. So who made this? One's completely non-related, but I just remember loving this movie so much as a kid that I even had a Game Boy game that I thought was so heat, and I guarantee you if I went back and played it now, it'd be the biggest piece of shit I've ever played. But who made Over the Hedge? Because that movie was pure heat as a child. What about now? I don't know. I haven't watched it now. Okay, we're gonna leave that Sail Star there. I know that that is a bold choice, but it's the choice I've made. We've got a Golden Wandering Vagrant also. Cool. Happy to see they just kind of like hate me. Well, you know what, with that line of missiles going towards it, I think it might have been the other way around. I think I might have just hated it a bit more. Could get some more. Ooh, good one to open up first. Okay, not much great, but oh my god, sorry, I'm sorry. It's your game, okay? I'm sorry for trying to shmoo. Those are just corpses. Damn, thought they were chests. Now I know what it's like. Oh, wait, was that an actual drone and not a equipment one? Oh, absolutely, we take that. We need as many drones as we can muster. Over here, there's normally also a green chest inside, or sorry, a big chest in one of these, which there was. Just give me a year to get out of there. Unfortunately, somebody put multi in timeout, and as it turns out, it's pretty hard to get out of there. And we do have a Halcyon Shrine, Halcyon, Halcyon. Really just pick your own pronunciation, okay? It's one of those things we could argue about until the end of time. Why'd you throw something in for just another energy drink? What, do you really need to go faster? No, I just kind of felt like using a scrap because I realized I had so much white scrap that I wasn't doing. Was also DreamWorks. DreamWorks was cooking. What do they do now? Aside from tease that they're going to make another Shrek movie and then they don't. I guess they made the one Puss in Boots movie and I heard a lot of people say it was really good. What are your thoughts on it, since you've only heard people say stuff? You already know my answer. I haven't seen... Yeah, I haven't seen it. I love talking about movies I haven't seen while having nothing to add to the discussion aside from regurgitating what I've heard online. And then if anybody ever calls me out for being an incorrect take, I can be like, whoa, don't shoot the messenger, guys. Truly one of the best moments of all time. Oh, there it is. Do this first, then we can go hit the other shrine. What are we looking for? Really just the purple one, you know? All right, a couple of these thrown out. Ooh, Blazing Grandparent. He actually has to spawn in because he has an animation. How cool is that? We actually got to see the boss for a second. Any planula? No, 2 more fuel cells, though. Probably go pretty hard with the fact that disposable missile launcher is our consumable and we have pocket ICBM. That one's pretty good. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen any DreamWorks things recently aside from that Puss in Boots one, which, I mean, I heard went insanely hard, but, you know, the only word of mouth advertising. Didn't you used to consider yourself a huge animation fan? What happened? Like, I kind of stopped wanting to go to the movies because really what was I getting out of a movie going experience? They had children that no, but I mean, like, realistically, it's just because movies keep charging more and more, and I'm like, I don't know if I feel like taking a chance on having an enjoyable experience for anything like that. They're making a Dogman movie, I think. Like the one... Wait, what the fuck is Dogman? I mean, I can imagine from the 2 words that I hear in there, I can put together a pretty educated guess as to what Dogman might be. But more, I'm saying, like, is it legit just half man, half dog? A white woman's dream? Okay, thank you for all the twisted elites. No, really, they are making me feel just at home. It's awesome. Holy shit, look how big the hammer is for Multi. I wonder if that's a handy reference. Brother, I wish Multi could give me... anyways. Movie adaptation, I think. The books are the same guy who made Captain Underpants. Oh, I think I've seen it then. I think I've seen a couple of shots from it. There are a couple of panels from it. I say shots. It was not cinematography. It wasn't filmed yet. Okay? I'm done using words that make me sound smart and like I know Kino Cinema. I don't know Kino Cinema. I watched How to Train Your Dragon. So let's stop punching above our pay grades here, okay? This one is for a golden orb rabbit. Possibly dead. I don't know. I don't know how we're alive. Don't ask me. When I saw the number of twisted elites that had spawned, I truly thought that it was the end of days for me. Get yourself a broken watch. Do I have any more white scrap? I do. Just gonna run for a second. Just gonna run and get myself as much barrier as I possibly can. Okay, cool. Good shit. Anyways, we still have some white scrap. We might as well use this real quick. Gonna hit this real quick for because there's about to be stuff spawning in. So like, whenever it spawns in, no, it doesn't. We do have to run and reduce as much damage as possible because Twisted Elite's reflecting that shit at us. Would be over. Okay. Final scrap used. More broken watches obtained. What can I say? I truly could just tell I needed more damage on this one. And then whenever this guy spawns in, nuh-uh. Hopefully they don't spawn any more golems because I don't really need the fight at this point. I've lost my will to fight them, okay? It feels like I'm punching down. The #1 rule of comedy you can't do, never punch down. All right, there he goes. It's a good little fight, man. Gold portal appears. Technically, we could go do it. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, and there's also no reason to, so. I'd rather just move on and try and get Void Fiend. It's not like that guarantees us Void Fiend. Void Fiend at this point could be 1,000,000 runs, could be 100,000 runs, or it could just be our next one. Let's go. We got the Lunar Coin. Exactly all I cared about, baby. I keep forgetting that I don't have unlimited Lunar Coins on this account. Do you have unlimited on your other one? So, like, not by doing the save file editing thing. I'm not someone, yet again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not someone who's like, it's cheating if you do that, therefore, how could you? It's just more I never really had enough care to do it. I felt like I always had enough coins for what I needed anyways, so, like, why would I bother? We do have 2 nice regen scrap designed for these infusions, making us a bit tankier. Open up those. 2 ceremonial daggers out of it is absolutely fucking nuts. Our kill chain has just grown a little bit stronger. And then the other one being a regen scrap is huge because that's an infusion and then scrap for every other level. So that's awesome. Then we've got over here, we have personal shield generator. Look, okay, that one's not nearly as cool. All right, shipping request form. Okay, yet again, you're gonna make me say it, huh? Like, what about me, guys? Aren't I part of the team too? No, man, your ass is not part of the team, okay? As much as you wish you were, you're not part of the team. Over here, we don't have another sales start to use. Oh, that's a baby chest. So, I mean, I guess really, what was I even talking about? Why did I even bother opening my mouth to draw breath this morning? That's fine. That is what it is. We go over here. We could cleanse away a lunar item. Why would I, though? Yeah, really no reason to. Could put in a disposable missile launcher into the thing. Again, yet there's no reason to. Is that 57 leaf clover I see? Oh, my God. Holy shit, that's a good one. Dear Lord, is that one strong? Okay, I mean, really, at this point, what else is there? There's actually nothing else to say. A total eclipse of the heart. Like, The enemies are only falling apart. We could get so many reds here if we're lucky. Gaining nothing right after getting a 50. You guys fucking mind? Gaining nothing after getting 57 leaf clover is wild. Okay, we do get a red. It's another frost. Another frost is good. Is it broken? No, but it's good. It's, I believe, like, the longer you keep it up, the more it buffs itself. It's fine. Just gonna throw out a couple of pocket ICBM disposable missile launchers, see what's going on, you know, see the vibes. Is that a Genesis loop? You motherfucker. Anything but shatter spleen, huh? You know what? A Beetle Guard I was too harsh on, all right? Beetle Guard at the very least will never be a Genesis loop. And I'm like, oh, I hate Beetle Guards. No, I hate something far more, and it's Genesis loop. Why? Because who can fucking use this item? Maybe Rex. Maybe, but then you're playing Rex, so like, are you really winning? Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Rex. I just think that their playstyle gets a little bit boring because it's pretty much just you're full healing and not dealing that much damage, which is fine. It's nice for people who like a little bit more of a drain tank playstyle, but for me personally, I was getting a smidge bored of it. And it's just a personal thing. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy Rex. We're at 1,600,000 coins. Probably, or gold, probably should have looked for a little newt shrine cashed in off of our other stuff. We also gotta get rid of this wake of vultures, man. I keep forgetting to look for the teleporter that will, or the scrapper that'll help us do that. Oh, there's where the malachite was. How nice. I guess we just stand here for a while. Gonna hit the Q button real quick, just let it target whatever it wishes. Yeah, stretch it out. You know how it is. No, we're a malachite. Apparently we killed one. Good job by us. Keeping the streets safe yet again. Yeah, all of the fucking missiles are just handling everything for us. Great. No purple orb here. Fine. Hopefully stage 18 has one. I don't think we've seen a purple orb yet aside from the guaranteed one from Void Field, so decently likely that we get one going forward. Was there the shrine over here? No. Okay, that was the only one I knew for that map, so I really don't have anything to feel bad about, lest I wanted to learn and change as a person, which, disgusting. Yeah, I'm just gonna look away from that. It can't tax my CPU if we don't know what's happening. Okay, well maybe it can. Celestial orb appears, void seed collapses. So still no purple. It's fine, it's fine. It's just giving us a little bit of a teaser for what's to come. Apparently there was already one that died over there because we already had his sack next to him. Could have fooled me. Any items here we truly care about? Well, I mean, like another attack speed one, sure. Then what are we looking for? Definitely looking for a... Ooh, oh, never mind. Not what I thought it was. Damn. Whoa, whoa. Oh, sick. Another Dio's best friend. If I lose to Void Fiend now, you really just like have to make fun of me viscerally. And I'm not even saying that as like some kind of kink thing, all right? That's just how it is. I think that it's a high time we take poly loot. We've got enough AoE in the rest of our kit that I think having more single target damage would be very funny. Lysate cell, nah. It's just not gonna happen, man. I understand what they're trying to do there. They're trying to make fetch happen. I think that's very bold of them, but it's just not gonna happen. Where are we at on our needle ticks? X4, so we're at a 40% chance re-rolling it every single time. Probably shouldn't have opened that one. Whatever, is what it is. Knockback fin does go crazy. Many people are saying it's one of the best items they've added. Unfortunately, they are lying, but many people are saying it. What's the other best item? Antler Shield, obviously. How could you not love either of them? They're both the paragons of being insanely useful. Why are you fighting Void Fiend? What did he do wrong? Okay, Voidling. Fine, fine. What, you know what he did wrong? I don't own him yet, all right? And that fucker knows it. Well, okay, I don't own him on this profile. Of course, I have played and won games with him. Thank you. I will say, I think, in my opinion, False Sun completely replaces Void Fiend for my enjoyment of characters. Now, I'm not saying that Void Fiend is actually a bad character. I'm far from it. My favorite part about Void Fiend is going corrupted and shooting a ton of laser beams at people. False Sun just gets to hold R and shoot a laser beam. That shit's hype as hell. Best viewers on... Okay, guys, if anybody clicks that link, I'm not responsible for your IP address being completely taken from you. I think that at that point, you somewhat wanted it. Spoopy Joseph, if you're here, would you mind banning them? Because I really don't feel like tabbing over. If not, I mean, maybe they'll just be part of the damn team at this point. With that said, it's fucked up that a bot took the name Nutters. That's such a good name. And that shit is now gone from the earth. Nobody else is allowed to have it because the fucking void bot? What the fuck am I talking about? The view bot You can see there's only like 2 words that start with a V in the human language. The human language. Let's try that again. English. Not the only one, actually. Because there's also Pig Latin and British. So, and American. Wrong emoji, fuck. Yeah, what are we doing moaning over here? I'm sorry, nutters. You know what I think it is? I think their attack got taken, or their account got taken. Everyone keeps saying, oh, you should swap over to using follower only mode so you don't get as many bots. But like, I'd rather random people be able to chat than go into follower only mode. It feels like I'm making something into a club for no reason. Also, most bots click follow right before they message anyways. So at best, I'm only stopping real people from messaging regardless. And I'd rather real people be able to message. Especially because I think on Twitch, there's a very big culture of people going into chats, not typing anything, just kind of chilling and then leaving without following, even if they enjoy the stream, which I completely get where they're coming from because I've done it 30,000. Rest in peace to the homeboy. Yeah. Ignore the fact I used the wrong piece. No, that's fine. Look, I understand. Nutter Z made you feel some things. I don't blame you, all right? I still remember the first time I felt something. Actually, a fun story that might be oversharing. The first time that, as you all know, I'm sure, when you go through puberty, things change. The first time I noticed something had changed, I was playing Skyrim on the living room floor, man. That shit was a really visceral experience for me. Looking back, I think that it actually might have formed more inside myself than I imagined, you know? Because, like, I was the most exposed I ever could have been. I was already playing Skyrim, all right? I already didn't feel like a winner. And then that shit starts happening. What am I to think? I'm like, hey, it's not supposed to feel like this. What's going on? So that shit was wild for me. And it's weird, right? I don't know if everyone in school probably does it differently. Some people teach that abstinence is the only way. That's what my school taught. As it turns out, you guys won't believe this shit. It's actually not the only way. There are other things you can do. I know. What? But their prevention method's not 100%. Neither is abstinence. You ever fucking hug somebody? Uh-oh, now they're at risk. Dumbass. Random red item or Leptin Daisy? I will take a random red. I am so blessed. I love life. I'm so happy to be here with you guys right now. A second 57 leaf clover. Holy shit. I feel like I have just achieved nirvana, man. And then these guys down here, who do they think they are? Okay. Damn. Poor guys. Oh man, this shit just feels right now. Oh, life is good. Life is good. We've also got a guaranteed red chest to open. It's probably right around here, the one that's in the wall, if I had to guess. It is not the one that's in the wall. Could be the one that's on the ground still. Should be over here if that's the one. Not here either. Is it up top then? I didn't see it up top. Yeah, it's not up top. Oh, it's over here. It's over here. The mushrooms just weren't loading. So if you don't know, the pink mushrooms tell you exactly where the legendary chest is going to be. 2 million should be enough to open it. Egad, somehow it was. Oh my god. The way that, oh, a second pocket ICBM you truly shouldn't have, and yet I'm so happy that you did. Dear fucking lord. If this run cannot kill Voidling, I don't think anything can. I think that they just might become a god at that point. Especially because the enemies aren't getting any stronger. But dear lord, I am. Didn't even mean to take Noxious Thorn, but you want to know what's crazy? I don't even think it matters that much. Giving us an active item out of it? Not huge on that part, but sure. We have 2 57 leaf clovers and so many chance stalls. We have to get something good. 2 greens. You insult me and the very ground I walk upon. Thank you. Oh, hey, we can at least get this double opened. Another red has entered. A second runic lens has hit the tower. We love to see it. What a time to be alive, baby. What else we got? I don't know. Watch this guy. Oh, watch my GPU. Want to see a cool trick? My GPU is now a space heater. Isn't that awesome? How to do that one? Whoa, let's do it again. All right, we're looking, honestly, at this point, just for the teleporter, then we can move on. I don't think we had the purple orb again. What am I going to do if we don't get it? Look, we're just going to keep looping, all right? They have to give it to us eventually. There's only so many times we can keep going through the exact same level without getting our purple orb. This shit is going to be 20 loops deep already, and I already said I hate doing late loop games. They just wanted to show me what for. I think we can all agree at this point, we've had enough. We want off the ride, okay? It's about time that we just walk in and one-shot the Void Fiend, or get one shot in the lead up to Void Fiend, which is very possible. I know that it doesn't seem very likely when you consider the fact that my GPU is currently getting overclocked harder than somebody running a Skyrim sex mod, but like, I promise you, a third Theo's best friend. Just let me die already. Holy shit. I will find the teleporter someday. Hold on. It's hidden around here somewhere. Surely they didn't forget to put it in. Surely I can find it. Well, where did we spawn? Because it's generally away from spawn somewhat. So let's check around the floor here. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. I know I'm passing by a couple chests. Honestly, at this point, it's not even like, oh, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. I'm not trying to make it so there's 0 eggs left in the world for other people, okay? I'm attempting my hardest to spread the wealth the best I can. No purple orb here. Fine. Is what it is. Surely someday... let me feel my computer right now. I think I'm fine, Theo. Yeah, that shit is heating up. That's fine. It just lets you know the run is working. That's how you know something's going right. It's like when you're doing quantum physics and the atom starts, you know, making a noise you've never heard before. Look at our barrier real quick. I'm just gonna take a couple more sips of water while this plays itself. This shit the best auto game of all time. Gonna hit Q real quick. All right, back in to take another sip of water. So how's everyone's day going? Everyone having a good time? I know I'm having a pretty good time right about now. The skill expression in this run is going off the charts. It's kind of insane that you can have a run that requires this much thought and planning to pilot. I don't even know what our highest damage number is going to be because at this point, oh, we got a log entry for the Greater Wisp. That's cool. Wish they'd kind of stop spawning gulps. As satisfying as they are to watch them rip apart, they are also ripping apart the very fibers of what holds my computer together. So at this point, I'd really rather, maybe I should down the frame rate a bit, you know, recap the spawns. Will I do Mithrix at this point? Nah, I feel like out of principle, I can't. You know, as much as I'd love to, I just, out of principle, it doesn't feel right. We have double 57 leaf clover and a, I can't take Seed of Life, come on. It aligns with the moon. You don't understand how bad I wish it would not. You simply have no reference for how much I wish that was not the case. They haven't even spawned a single enemy. They don't want to give me gold anymore. They know what I'll do with it. Was that a printer up there? Oh no, it's just a terminal for unlocking an artifact. I mean, I guess technically we could. I've got no reason not to unlock an artifact. I also have no reason to unlock an artifact because I don't play with them anyways. So like, what does it change if I have them versus if I don't? It's the most chill stage of all time. All right, fine. I'll just hit the teleporter then. Fair enough. They grow tired of me playing these games. Egocentrism could be a fun one to pick up. Good? No, far from it. In fact, it would probably ruin the entire run. But look, wouldn't it be fun to put a timer on it? Say something's gonna happen now. I just can't even find a single enemy. They know it'll only let me buy items. They don't want me to have them anymore. That's fair enough. You know what? I get where they're coming from. As soon as I find this teleporter, I will hit it. Well, there's a shrine in the mountain. That should help me find the teleporter. But at least now there'll be a symbol above it. Oh, how kind of them. So now we can open this a couple times. Come on, man. Double? Can you imagine having 2 57 leaf clovers and missing twice in a row? That's crazy to me. And then also, this one's not even that good either. I don't even remember what that one does. Am I going to find out? Not quite. We could get that going. Oh, here it is. Do we have Sailstar up? Yeah, we do. We do. Let's go hit something with Sailstar first, and then I'm good to go do teleporter. I don't really need to stay here too much longer. I mean, I'd rather not be a baby chest, but like, at this point, does it really matter? Does anything at this point really matter? Nihilism be like, damn, not really that many procs considering I have 5 Sailstars and 2 57 leaf clovers. Is all you can do bring up your number of 57 leaf clovers? Hey, can we talk about the fact that I almost died there? It was a little bit scary. I actually think tougher time saved me. You can call that a lie if you want, but I genuinely believe that's the only reason I'm still drawing breath on this. A Ben's raincoat out of that. I'll take that shit for sure. All right, there we go. You should do lethal fall damage one, methinks. Well, I mean, you can also just get that one if you want from doing Eclipse mode. Not much changes between those two. Oh, hey, we got another charged perforator. Cool, I like that item. Oh, there was a nice chest here. Well, guess I didn't have to waste it on something lesser. No offense to the other thing. I'm sure, you know, it didn't think of itself as lesser at the time. Probably should have, but it didn't. Can I please get the Void Fiend at this point? The odds of me doing another run are dwindling because I still need to go to bed. And I still have work the next day. So I was, you know, if I got off the ride 40 minutes ago, which was my plan, I was so down to do another run, but at this point, it's going to be a smidge longer. Not that I'm against it. I mean, the run is very fun. I think Multi is one of my favorite survivors, period. He's been growing on me a lot. When I first started the game, I wanted him to be my favorite because I loved his design, but I wasn't huge on him. I finally understand it's not about him dealing big damage. It's about you stacking as many on hits as possible for this to deal big damage, which is very fun. Also, the attack speed with it just goes absolutely stupid mode. Like, the fact that this is the damage we're dealing without me trying to hit enemies goes to show that when we actually go do Void Fiend, shit's gonna go real different. I don't even know if enemies are getting death mark on them right now. I know that if I shoot them, they will, but I don't know if normally they are, nor would I have any way of checking it. I mean, look at this. Oh, Bandolier doesn't refresh your equipment charge. I guess that makes sense. I just thought it did. All right, moving on. Oh, we're gonna go so quick, man. Is the lethal fall damage one, does it also double the fall damage like the Eclipse one? Okay. Oh, I tried to hit that off rip, just thinking I'd have infinite money again. Did you give me the purple one? No. Can you fucking give me the purple one? It's all I ask. I mean, like, this is just gonna be sad, right? There they go. You made me walk all the way over here for this? This is what we're considering a fight now? Oh. Oh, no. Well, I don't think I'll be able to finish the void if one's down there. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's going to be pretty hard to hit. How do I get that one? Okay. Can I land there? No. Okay. Hold on. No, I got this. I don't think I got this shit. The void seed collapses. Cool. At least he died of old age down there. Awesome. Could have been way worse for me if he decided not to. Double the tougher times procs. Okay, the pentabauble, sure. Plasma shrimp. What do I think about plasma shrimp? Plasma shrimp's very good. But is it what we want on this run? Because with double the ICBM procs. Oh, that's a random red item, sure. Another ceremonial dagger. But with the double ICBM procs plus, 2x ICBM. And then we also have the fact that there's 2 57-leaf clovers, making it so we're almost guaranteed shooting out ATG. I think this is a rare situation where ATG is expressly better than Plasma Shrimp. Maybe I'm wrong, especially because we have a good number of personal shield gens, so I would permanently have Plasma Shrimp up anyways. But I think the chance being as good as it is for us with how much we're shooting, it's better just to have higher damage ATGs than it is take the chance on procs. Here, we don't really care about the Gore's Tomes at all. Nor's Tomes at all. Sorry, whichever one you prefer. But it's nice to have something to use our regen scrap on. Now that, I think, is all of our regen scrap. I don't see any other. So we can now move on. We can scrap all 5 of these and get a red item if we really want. I think that might be min-maxing a bit too far because, like, you gotta ask yourself, do I need it? And let's watch how this boss fight goes, and then we'll decide if we need it. I don't think that we need it. I think any min-maxing at this point. What do you mean take a chance? I'm tired, so I don't understand. Can you will in a celestial portal? Wait, can you will? What do you mean, can you will? I don't understand. Also, to kill a scavenger, I mean, just get on a run where you're, you know, 21 loops deep on Monsoon. It turns out they spawn them everywhere. But, so the way ATG works, I believe, hold on, let me check to make sure I'm right. if I'm wrong, well, fuck me. 10% chance to deal a missile that deals 300% plus 300% per stack total damage. Or there's Plimp, which is Plasma Shrimp, which is gain a shield, and it does 40% plus 50% per stack. But the nice thing is, it always shoots. Oh, can you? Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just give you like some good energy. But the nice thing about Plasma Shrimp is normally it always shoots. But since we have two 57-leaf clovers that are rolling for us, and we have so many ATGs plus an ICBM, there's no shot Plasma Shrimp is our pick here. It is not our GOAT. As much as I normally love it, this is a very rare run where it's 100% better to just be ATG. I mean, look at the missiles on the screen, dude. I don't have to think at all, which is so nice. That's pretty much how I got through every single class I ever took. I was like, damn, they need a proof for this? No, they don't. The proof is I got the answer. You tell me if it's right or wrong. That's not on me to tell anybody else. I'm simply a passer in this timeline. A drifter, a grifter, if you will. Just gonna wait here, just a couple more percentage. Dude, any day when I get this purple portal, they will be sorry. They will know fear. Just gonna move over here real quick to see what's going on, see how the other side lives. Yep, makes sense to me. All right, purple portal. I'm feeling it. A purple orb appears. Boom. Yo, you know you're allowed to spawn it, game. Like, no one's gonna get upset at you if you spawn it in. An ATG? Oh. You know, it's not all so bad. All right, now we have enough money to open this one. Love to see it. Not the best items out of it. Our first unstable transmitter, we gotta get rid of that ASAP. It's just not good. It can only lead to my untimely death. You mean like what just happened there? I don't really know what happened there, if I'm being honest with you. I actually haven't known what's been going on for the past however long this run's been going. Shit's just kind of like dying, and brother, I'm here for it. I will say the number of ceremonial daggers we have can be concerning for the fact that if we get a Twisted Elite at the wrong time, we're fucked. All right. I'm ready to move on to the next level already. Wait, Chance Shrine, red items. Give me my dopamine hit. Give me my short-term dopamine hit. See, kids, this is why we always gamble. We got 2 items. Were they 2 perfect items? No. All right, now we have how many collapse procs? 60% to collapse, but the thing about it, okay. But the thing about our chances to collapse is, yet again, they are getting double re-rolled due to the fact that we have 2 57-leaf clovers, so essentially it's 100%. I'd like to see the math on that one. I would love to open up that legendary chest. The math is that I just made it the fuck up. I just think it's very unlikely that we're missing 2 60%, well, 3 60% chances technically, because it re-rolls them twice. Therefore, we have our initial chance also. If we're missing that, I mean, and that's on each shot of this, even Void Fiend is gonna look like fucking nothing, man. And normally he's a tanky lad. Some people say he's too hard of a final boss. I'm about to show them why they're wrong. Just have a run like this. It's just that easy. These runs are everywhere. You just gotta look for them. You just gotta know what rocks to look under to find them. Do I even really need pocket IC, or not pocket ICB, I'm sorry. Yes, I do need that one. Do I even need disposable missile launcher at this point? Like, I'm just walking around clicking Q for fun. I mean, look at the fucking swarm. Oh my god, enemy hunter killer drone is online. Be careful, the enemy is called in a swarm. Yeah, that's right, I played Black Ops 3. Yeah, and also I thought it was actually really good. And I know a lot of people are gonna say that's a controversial take because it did have exosuits still. But I mean, like, what I'll say about COD exosuits, there was a lot of discourse over whether or not it was good for the game, bad for the game, if it ruined it, if it made it better, all that kind of stuff. Advanced Warfare did exosuits very poorly. They were a little bit too overtuned. It was just simply too easy to get fucking wild with them out of nowhere. The height was too high. All of that stuff was just too much. It added too much verticality to the game. I think the way Black Ops 3 did it was kind of peak. The meter didn't let you get that high, and so it was very easy to track where somebody was, and you never really felt as though it was unfair as to where they were, because you knew, oh shit, they're just managing this 1 meter that we both have exactly the same. With the other one, in theory you knew that, but like, nah. I fought Voidling once. Hold on, I will read that in a second. I've got to gamble. Okay. With guaranteed crit plus, oh yeah, Yeah, I mean, I think that if I fight Voidling on this run, he's not gonna get to live. Period. Like, he's just done. It would be so one-sided. Wow, not getting anything good there is crazy, but fine. We'll just take another tri-tip. Gets us closer to our 100% on collapsing. We're up to 70%, which means very good things for us. Uh-oh, I haven't used my sales star yet. Oh, baby. What do we get? 2 headsets, and Aegis, a Dio's best friend, an electric boomerang. Honestly, I'll take an Aegis at this point. The 1 isn't the worst. Our healing is absolutely sufficient enough to keep us alive. Another red item, I would say you shouldn't have, but I'm happy. Sonorous Whispers, you say? Finally, this run can get started. It's about time we can get something going with this run. I've been waiting for this one. I mean, really, at this point, I've got no reason to not just keep fucking saying fuck it, we ball, and then we run through. Maybe I pick up Beads of Fealty and we just do the extra boss after we obliterate. Yeah, it's not as exciting, but like, come on, man. At this point, what else do I have? I guess I can get unlimited items if I will it. We're double re-rolling. I mean, there's so many on the ground already, which is nuts. It's more a testament to how many elites are spawning than anything else, because it is still a 4% chance. Well, not for people on console, but I'm not on console, unfortunately, for my poor computer. It's hitting me with the "I'm tired, boss." Little does it know, this is just the beginning. We haven't even begun to see where we can go from here. Okay, another little enemy spawned. We can get ourselves a free item there. A mocha. No, that was a red whip. Sorry, how could I confuse the two? Looks like we've got our celestial portal. Don't really care too much for it. Oh, another ukulele here. Cool. That's kind of sick. Love to see that. What else we got going on around here? Any more items? Any more little goodies I might have missed out on? Oh, another mocha. How nice. Something just shot me, and I think it might have hurt. I'm not 100%. We're kind of healing too much to get hurt. I mean, I think the 8 Topaz Brooch are honestly doing more than Aegis is, but we gotta give Aegis something, okay? Repair a missile drone, sure. The more drones, the merrier. I mean, at this point, it's just a family. Vin Diesel would be so proud of me, and that's not even related to me saying family. I just think the guy would be happy to see me. Yeah, I just can feel a certain kind of kinship with him, you know. Him and I, we see eye to eye on a lot of things because we're the same height, probably. I actually have no clue. In my mind, Vin Diesel is either freakishly tall or freakishly short, and there's no in between. Kind of like how, you know, is it Tom Cruise who always stands on boxes next to his female co-stars so that he can look taller? I feel like it's one of those situations. He's either like insanely tall or he's standing on a box 24/7. That's how he exists in my mind, at least. Shoot out a couple of these, see if we can get anything going. Got a little bit of money there. White or green. I'll take random white over another wax quail, just because wax quail is one of those items I don't feel a need to stack. We've already got that much when we jump, and then I can just combo it with my shift if I really want to move. So I see no reason to not. 25 million should be enough to open up this bad boy. See how many red items we're getting. Interstellar, Alien Head, Wake of Vultures. No, I mean, really just not good items. It is what it is. Got a couple items sitting around. Sonorous Whispers really putting in work already. All right, we've opened up our sales start chest. I'm ready to go do boss. Don't really need too much else. I know I could technically loot more of the stage, but like, do I need to? Oh, I didn't check for a purple orb. He's 3'3", if I recall correctly. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, pocket-sized Vin Diesel. Yeah. He's the one who makes Peter Dinklage look tall. If I'm remembering right. You know, could be a little fuzzy on that one. No purple orb. That's fine. Have we even gotten one to spawn this entire run, man? Okay. Malachite Elder Lemurian, Horde of Many. I can tell that they really wanted me dead because they gave an entire Malachite horde. Kind of fucked up, if you ask me. I mean, what if it killed me? What would they have done then? I mean, what if I can't even tell what's going on my screen, let alone everybody watching and being like, holy shit, the bitrate, somebody help us. You think that your bitrate's bad? Imagine what I'm going through right now, all right? I gotta try and play this. And I don't think I've blinked at all in the past 4 hours, so I mean, and that's longer than I've been streaming, which just tells you I've been keeping up, you know. Some people are going on mewing streaks, I'm going on staring streaks. And that's not even related to trying to look better. I just want to stare at more people in public and make them feel uncomfortable. It's just what I've been trying to strive for. Got a couple more items sitting around. You know how it is. Oh, another regen scrap. That's really nice, actually. That puts us up to 5. free red items whenever. Hey guys, if it crashes here, I'd like to let you know. It's not on me. The game is, we've got a couple interstellar desk plant procs. I mean, you know. Dear Lord, maybe I should just go fucking eviscerate myself, obliterate at the obelisk. I really wanted to kill Voidling on this run, but if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. I know it's like, why don't you go do Void Fields and guarantee it? I already did that for multi-power form, okay? I didn't think it would get like there. My accurate achievement didn't unlock. I hate Twitch emotes. No, that's very understandable. Twitch, I hate when they, yeah, if I'm doing like a :D or a D colon's an exception actually. Why? Because if I'm getting that D, it better be going to my colon. No, because the BTTV one, I will admit, I like that one. I fuck with that one. That one's allowed. But aside from that, if I'm putting in an ASCII emote, you are the last person I want changing it, all right? I put it in as an ASCII emote for a reason. You don't have it. It's just like Discord. I know, I put a space in between my frowny face on Discord because I hate that they try to be like, don't worry, guys. We got a pretty sick emote for you. I also, it doesn't match how much I detest YouTube emotes, though. YouTube has built-in emotes, and all of them look like the Memphis corporate style, and that style makes me, like, sick to my stomach. It's been so overdone. Holy shit, do I despise it. Did I miss one of them? I did. Astounding work, Salted Slices. Everyone's very proud of you for that one. They can't believe you managed to find a way to do that. What can I say? We discovered new tech around here on how to miss items. Oh wait. Is that a scavenger pack? Well, shit. Say less. Let's see how many we can get. Wasn't able to get all of them. Whatever. The nail butting one is funny, though. I'm not gonna lie. That one is pretty funny. I just think that, like, the art style is so corporate that it's crazy. The primordial teleporter aligns with the moon. Hey, can you do me a favor and just, like, fucking for once work with me? It's all I ask. I just ask that, you know, you and I feel as though we're equals for a second. Okay, we got a couple of those procking. You know how it is. Ooh, a twisted one. Damn, that's actually terrifying. I mean, like, obviously there it wasn't, but if there were more enemies around, that could have sucked. We do have Sail Star to use. Look for another legendary chest. Seems to be a trend of them spawning pretty often. ATG 100%. I see no other way around it. We already got our shipping container, so we don't have to worry about all that necessarily, which is good because that show was canceled in the 90s. Accidentally held E onto a chest, and so we opened up a baby one. Fair enough. All right, time for teleporter. Really got nothing else I'm looking for here. At some point, you simply must give me what I'm looking for. You know what? Can I unalign it? I'm just gonna kill Mithrix at this point. I know, but you're unlocked. Look, man. There comes a time in every man's life where he's gotta level with himself, all right? My computer is going to die on the next loop. My computer will shit itself and die if I continue to loop. And I recognize we're nearing crash territory so hard that I should just maximize what I can and get out of here. Now, do I think we beat Mithrix? I actually don't, because when he steals our items, it's going to be very rough for us. However, we gotta fucking try. Mithrix is one of those bosses, he scales so much harder the more you've looped. Every other boss is so easy to just loop and then take care of. Mithrix is the exact opposite. Wait, dude, can you at least pet the froggy at the end? Who's the froggy? Wait, who's the little frog I want to pet? I don't even, am I crazy? Do I not know him? Which sucks, because I fuck with frogs heavily. I don't fuck frogs heavily. That's a very different side of the internet. That's the side of the internet I'd rather stay as far away from as I possibly can. You don't know the frog? I don't think so. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, do you mean like the little newt guy? Go past the ship, go back to where you spawn in. Oh shit. After you kill Mithrix. Okay. Yeah, I'll check him out. Just a little guy? I had no clue he was even there. This is gonna be new Salted Slices tech. Frog pet is gonna become a must-have %. All right. Before we move on, and I know it's weird after, well, I just threw that part of the run really heavily, actually. It's crazy that I would just get rid of that for no reason. Yeah, it is what it is. Look, it was too easy with disposable missile launcher. I know it shoots missiles for me, but I enjoy shooting missiles. But I guess it might be better for the Mythics fight. We definitely don't want to give up our ability to crit. This is what I was looking for. Because we can get rid of all 5 of, well, 2 of these. We have 6 regen scrap, which is really good. 2 prayer beads we have to get rid of. We might as well cash in on our stats. Then what else are we looking for? Where's our Noxious Thorn? Noxious Thorn we can definitely get rid of. Luminous Shot we can get rid of. An Unstable Transmitter we can get rid of. Left and Daisy we can also get rid of. Now, why are we doing all this? We can buy as many reds as we want at the vats. And like, why not? If some is good, more is better. Yeah, I mean, we can get rid of our 5 Gore Tomes. We're not going to need any money going into this. And then what are we looking for from there? We should drop our 7 rolls of pennies. And our 6, make sure you pet him the max amount of times for a silly little surprise. I have a question. Will this silly little surprise stop me from getting my multi-skin? Because I would still like to win the game on Monsoon difficulty. This isn't like a Lethal Company, just hit the bell a lot, right? This isn't just keep hitting the bell, surely. No, don't worry. Okay, good. Then I'm so down to do it, and you don't need to elaborate further. That's the only information I required to know. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered too much, because I have the cooler multi-skin anyways. So even if it does kill me, I probably wouldn't mind, because, like, I'm already peeking out here. Whee! Okay. Go over here. Ooh, and then an infusion printer is huge, because we have 6 regen scrap that we should use. Even though we're not going to get the maximum value out of any of these infusions at this point. It's still worthwhile to do it. And then we should look for an equipment while we're on this level, because I accidentally gave my equipment that was making the run very broken away to a drone. Why did I do that? Brain no work no good when late in run. Brain no need because no want. We do have 10 tougher times and 2 57 leaf clovers. Shit is going to get very rough for fighting him. After he takes ourselves, another Weeping Fungus, sure. If some is good, more is better. I mean, look at the level of healing we get just from our Aegis overshield. That's kind of nuts. And then while we're at it, we're looking for any kind of orange spawn in we can. Oh, a couple free items here. Okay, never mind. A singular free item here. Couple does imply the existence of multiple, I suppose. Well, sometimes. Because then other times you can be like, yeah, I just had a couple slices, but then like if someone's asking about pizza, and then it could be like you had 3 slices. Now, I think most people would not say that's an erroneous use of a couple, but yet it, by definition, should be, because you didn't have that many slices. You only had, if you had 3 slices, that's no longer a couple, but like the English language is kind of more like a fuck you kind of language, where nothing makes sense. It's whose line is it anyways? The rules don't make sense, and here we all are. All right, no equipment for me is what it is. I tried my hardest. I mean, it's not like our run was super around our equipment anyways. A couple slices, well, you know, if you're lucky. Whee! We have 6 backup mags, dude. I feel like I haven't used my right click in so long. Yeah, I can tell I haven't because I used it and my middle finger was like, whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, man, not exactly my problem now, is it? Okay, we are now perfected. Awesome. Hate being perfected. Probably the reason I hate Wake of Vultures the most, because of this goddamn form. Being perfected sucks ass. And they know it too. So, check our red items as options, and then we can go do a skip. Desk plant, runic lens, spare drone parts. Okay, not exactly huge on those ones. Or isn't there other reds down here? No, warped echoes. Don't really need that many warped echoes at all. Hello, perfected elites. Yes, yes, you're all doing great. Well, between these, runic lens is definitely the best one. So let's just get a couple of those going. We've got 2 more to pick up here. I mean, just kind of like ignore what's going on. You know, if you have epilepsy, oopsies. Okay, we're looking for a good, like a nice ramp we can kind of bound off of, because we need to keep our momentum traveling. So we can kind of like, You know what I mean? Over here should work. Because I really don't like doing pillars. I don't think anyone does. There it is. How many hopo feathers do I have? Only 5? Okay, go to center. Then 1, 2. Ah, shit. Okay, this part's gonna be rough then. Maybe we go here. Yeah, right around here. Sorry, I'm trying to Tony Hawk my way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we get from that. Okay. Let's think then. What else can we do? What if I just... 1, 2, 3. I've got it. What if instead I go like this? 2, 3, 4, 5. You motherfucker. We can do this. Okay. I see it. I see so into the heart of the cards. What if I just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. All right, let's see what you got for me, buddy. Probably ain't got shit for me. My drone's already taking him down. Mithrix, the fight has just started, buddy. let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Oh, decided to do a little slam down attack, I see. All right, time for the next phase. 1 there, 1 there. What else we got? Oh, I'm perfected right now. Hate that. That shit sucks. Is what it is, though. Okay, Mithrix is about to spawn in. If we do enough damage, I think we can phase skip him before he's able to go to 3. I think we phase skipped? Yeah, we phase skipped. No? No, we didn't. Fuck. Okay. Take my item. Oh, never mind. We did phase skip. Let's go. Yeah, if you deal extraordinary amounts of damage, you're able to skip his final phase. And luckily, our run is broken as hell. Well, then we gotta go see our little frog guy. Hold on. There we go. So there's someone back here? What are we talking about? I don't see any frog. Am I blind? Hold on. Maybe he's on the teleporter. Oh. He's a little guy. Just hop up here. What's good? You pet the frog. 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 You're goddamn right I do. I'm not gonna stop. Oh. Oh my. Wait a minute. Oh. Does this mean what I think it means? Oh my. Okay. I understand this is a fun surprise. I will give you that. This is a very interesting little surprise. I didn't know there was a frog who just let you fight Void Fiend. I have learned on this, or is he Void? No, sorry, Void Link. My fault. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I take full responsibility for that one. I shouldn't have, look, I should have let you have a turn. It really wasn't cool of me to take away your whole moment there. All right, just get over here real quick. Where's he at? Over there? Dude, my game is lagging. All right, that should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. We gotta really temper our shots so that I don't overload my GPU. I think that this might be a victory against the Voidling. No, I'd rather not say, you know, too much. Dare I count my chickens before they hatch. But I think the fact that I've got an extra... the fact that I've got an extra 3 lives waiting for me with Dio's best friend, I think that there's a pretty good chance we beat Void Fiend here. Now, I mean, obviously, you know, you can't really quote me on that because it could go either way. Drag below, escape the planetarium, or complete wave 50 in Simulacrum. Of course I escaped it. Okay, so now we loop. Yeah, I think it's about time. We get our slow fade to black, allowing us to really... This is where they play... What I've done, I face myself. Okay, we did 400 million damage that run. That was a pretty good run. I like that one. Got a couple of unlocks there. And best of all, well, I guess best of all, some would say, is you unlock Void Fiend. Yeah, sure, that's cool and all. But more than that, we now have power mode, which is really good. But more than that, holy shit, look how good this skin looks. Now, you might not be able to get the full effect. We're not doing a full run here. I just want to show off the skin. Dude, look how fucking sick this skin looks. Holy shit, is it awesome. I am such a huge fan of this multi-skin. It might be my favorite skin in the entire... I just love everything about it, man. It looks so good. It does truly let you feel like future. Anyways, gonna quit the menu now. Pretty good run. Gonna go down enough water to drown out the Sahara Desert real quick because, dear Lord, do I not drink enough water when I'm streaming. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a great time streaming. I had a wonderful time doing some Risk of Rain. New patch, very solid. I mean, really, there wasn't too many changes they made, but even still, I really enjoyed it. And I will be back tomorrow for some other game, maybe Peglin. I do love getting pegged. Maybe Genshin Impact if I hate you guys because I really want to play through the story and like I need to have time to play it and I don't know where I'd find time lest I stream it. But that's really a coin flip because I don't think that it's good for me to stream Genshin Impact for my own mental health or for anybody else's mental health, just like period. By which I mean it might be the worst game to ever do it, and yet I love it with all my heart. So what does that tell you? Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. YouTube, you know the drill by now. I've got to wait a couple extra seconds before I click the end stream button. You can make a whole compilation of the fact that I say this the same way every time afterwards. But it's like, what if this is somebody's first stream and they're like, how come he said goodbye and now he's being quiet? Doesn't make much sense to me. But it's actually because because YouTube takes longer to stop receiving signals. So because of that, I got to make sure that the outro and all of that is actually carried over properly. This is where normally an ending screen would help for a lot of streamers because then they just stay on that for like 2 minutes before they end stream. So nothing gets cut off. Me personally, I'm just going to like kind of let it cut off out of nowhere abruptly